Welcome everyone to Desperate Attune and to this very special Valentine's Day episode, which I am not GMing. Today we're trying something a little bit different, so this is a standalone episode of us playing a game called Pasión de las Pasiones, which is a soap opera game, telenovela game. We are going for, over-the-top romance and excitement action as is appropriate for the holiday. However, us being us, we have once again set the break episode in Doskvol. So we are moving away from Uduasha and towards the default setting of Blades in the Dark, which is, for those of you not familiar with it, a more European-styled city. Except we're not in Doskvol itself. We are out on a boat and someone's getting married. I don't know. I'm not GMing this game. I'm not running this game. Running this game is instead our recent pod member Salty, who is taking over the GM chair this time. And you can explain more about the game that we are about to play. So, without further ado, Salty.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Prince. Okay, so yeah, we'll be playing Pasión de las Pasiones, which is, as you've mentioned before, a game very much themed about a telenovela. So I've written up a little playset set in Doskvol about the very distinguished and most eligible bachelor, Lord Strangford. No first name, of course. So he is going to be marrying the upstart revolutionary firebrand Belle Brogan of Coleridge in this thrilling finale to a 7-season run of this telenovela, which we will be kind of zooming in on in this episode. So it's going to be a time. Mm-hmm. It will certainly be a time of extreme passions, maybe some arson, maybe people getting thrown into the deep, dark depths of the void sea, and perhaps even love. Perhaps our player characters will be finding love, indeed. So, Pasión de las Pasiones is a Powered by the Apocalypse game from Magpie Games. So a core thing that PDLP does a little bit differently from other games of its ilk is, rather than stats, we have questions. Each playbook has a different question that we ask when we make a move, as well as each move having specific questions. So for each yes you say when you make that move, you get a +1 up to +3 total, and then you make the move rather than having specific stats for it. So I think that's quite an exciting thing for the telenovela feel. Of course, it is extremely hyper-real, hyper steamy, hyper sexy, and yeah, very emotional. So I think at this point, I'd like to introduce our players, starting with another guest. Hande, would you like to take it away?
Hello, I'm Hande. Very excited to be here, my first time in the podcast or on air. Pasión de las Pasiones is really one of my favorite games, I think, so I'm very excited to be playing with you guys, and thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah, would you like to introduce your character for us? Who will you be playing?
Yes, so I will be playing Morvin, and she is the La Bellezza of this game, and she's the beauty. She is an old flame of Lord Strangford from the times that Lord Strangford was a young man and, a nobody, or at least from Morvin's point of view, a nobody, and Morvin being sea demoness and reigning in the seas that Lord Strangford was trying to make his fortune. They fell in love, and it was very passionate, and they really loved each other, and Morvin was blinded by love, and she was ready to do everything for his love, and she made his affairs easy. The sea was easy on him. The creatures in the seas were easy on him. But then, well, Morven kind of got busy. I mean, she had a lot to run. She had to run the seas and take care of all the daily affairs. And suddenly, years and years have passed. And one day, I mean, she received news that her old flame is now getting married. And she hasn't been notified. She hasn't been invited. Has she been forgotten? And other sea demons started to make fun of her. Are you a puny human used like this and thrown aside, and not even a note or invitation or respect? What is happening here? What are you, Morvin? Take a grip of yourself. And of course, Morvin is now she's heading to sort out this mess. She will get what she deserves, which is all the best things and all the attention.
Fantastic, yeah. So Klow, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah. Hi everyone, it's Klow. I am playing Archer Hunter, who is Lord Strangford's right-hand man, supposed secretary, but in reality his fixer. I know where all the bodies are buried, mostly because back when I was still coming up, I used to be the one holding the shovel. These days I don't hold the shovel. It messes with my suit. And I am basically the power behind the throne in Strangford's affairs. And Belle Brogan is a massive, massive threat to my position and my future. Because the thing about being indispensable to another human being is that this is an incredible amount of power to wield. And Belle Brogan, I think, entirely understands that Strangford is in many ways in my pocket. And obviously, if they're getting married, that's not going to be something she would be interested in having around. Basically, having someone in charge of her husband. So, if I can negotiate my position with Belle somehow, then that'll be good. If I can't, then, well, I guess Strangford will just have to marry someone else.
Nice. All right. Tree, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, greetings, hello. I am playing La Inundación, the Flood. And my playbook is called El Jefe, because I am the boss. I am in charge of not just the docks district of Duskwall, but maybe more importantly, the part of the docks that the cruise that we are on set off from. Lord Strangford did not see fit to inform me that such a thing would be occurring. Certainly, he neglected to mention, though I found out anyway, that he was marrying Belle Brogan, someone I have known for a very long time. And I'm afraid that matters cannot be permitted to continue in this manner. And I will resolve these matters.
Okay, and last but certainly not least, Prince, who will you be playing?
Yes. So I'm jumping into this by not making a character of my own, but instead playing Duskwall's second most eligible bachelor, Ulf Ironborn, a classic character from Duskwall, a Skovlander gangster and general ne'er-do-well who is crashing this wedding, you see, because he is convinced that Belle does not actually love Lord Strangford. You know, this not the person that she's in love with. The political reasons kind of fly over his head, to be honest. But you know, I'm playing the playbook El Caballero, which is the himbo. That's the easiest way to describe it. And so I'm playing a himbo character.
Excellent.
Do you know that the person that Belle Brogan really and truly loves is the Flood?
No, I don't.
Interesting. Okay.
If it starts with "Do you know?" I think you've got your answer there.
Yeah, I guess the answer is no. Yes.
No. But just Ulf Ironborn and the backstory that Salty wrote tells me that Ulf Ironborn and Belle were engaged once. However, they agreed to part for the cause, and now Ulf is crashing this wedding. I'm not completely sure what Ulf's intentions are with crashing this wedding, but I don't think that he is either, so it's fine.
Excellent.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, and I suppose I should also mention, unfortunately, Aadiyat and Emma have been unable to join us for this recording due to other priorities, unfortunately. So that is why we have our lovely guest star instead. So I think if that's everything, we shall just quickly run through each other's relationships. So a lot of this we've done off screen and off recording, because this does tend to, in an actual game, take about an hour or so, and you don't want to listen to us negotiate for an hour. You probably want to listen to us actually play. So I think we'll start with back from the bottom with Ulf. So would you like to just talk about your bonds and your last time on for us, please?
Yes, sure. So, my bonds are Archer Hunter is the person I go to when I'm stuck. They have seen your softer side, and I think that we have worked together in the underworld of Duskwall before, right? He's Strangford's fixer. I have not been at odds necessarily with Strangford previously. Like, we've done the kind of union and negotiations together. And he has helped me solve problems I can't solve by bashing people's heads in. Do you have anything to add to that, Klow? I think that's the relationship I have to your character.
No, you're very useful and very vulnerable.
Yep. And the Flood knew you when I used to get in trouble. They have seen your harder side, and I think I have actually clashed openly with the Flood from time to time. Like, basically, I am one of the people in Duskwall who's too badass for him to just outright control. So there was an attempt, and it didn't work out.
The attempt, let's be clear, I think, was we used to be a throuple, and then all of us, for various reasons, broke up with each other. And I'm sure you can tell yourself, oh no, it was for politics. I think you just got jealous, mate.
So you, me, and Belle, to be clear. Yeah?
Yes, correct.
Okay, excellent. Well, you're also a gangster. I'm also a gangster. For some reason, we have fought. I guess we fought over Belle back in the day.
Can't imagine why gangsters would fight.
No other reason. Just love.
Yeah. I also have a last time on, which is kind of a setting up the story that this game does. And the last time on this show, which has a name, which I forgot, High Seas of Love. Last time on High Seas of Love, I spotted the two people embracing through a window. And one of those people is Strangford, and the other person I'm not sure about, but this is part of the reason why I'm here. Like, oh no, Strangford has someone else. He doesn't really love you, Belle.
Did the other person seem to have, like, red horns made of coral?
Yeah, it's up to you, Hande, whether this was
They
you
were wearing a super cool hat.
That conspicuously hid two horns.
You think I'm not in this game to seduce everybody. Every single person in this game is going to want me, and that's how it should be.
I want you gone.
Very well. I think it's funnier if I don't know who Strangford was with, but I know that it's someone who wasn't Belle, because she was somewhere else at the time. So it might have been Morwen, it might have been the Flood.
Seeing either a gigantic hat or like a bunch of horns and being like, that could have been anybody.
I don't know. Maybe Morwen could cover the horns with the hat.
Maybe it was a very
the
foggy
horns
window.
are retractable,
Yeah.
Okay? By the way, I'm suspecting of Archer, the way he's like hovering around Lord Strangford and trying to secure him to himself, I think.
Trying to?
Listen here, lots of people wear hats. It's honestly possible to mix them up, okay?
I
Oh my god, you're doing the accent.
I enjoyed this accent, yes. Lovely.
Yes, I think this is how he talks.
I asked Salty to... I requested Salty... I requested Salty to tell me an accent I should do, but they didn't say anything. So I'm going to have to freestyle this.
I gave it the respect it was due.
Yeah.
Drew,
you
would
didn't.
you like to? Sorry, the Flood. Would you like to do your bonds and your last time on?
Yes. So my bonds are Morwen has been a thorn in my side and a constant irritation. And I think that being proprietor, person in charge of the ducks, a sea demoness is exactly the kind of person who would act like she's seen everything, she knows everything, that I don't get to tell her what to do. She's not somebody I can just have, disposed of, because she's a sea demoness. However, so I've learned to tolerate her, but she is someone that I am very aware. If I could get rid of her, it would be so useful. And if that's through heartbreak, even better. And Ulf Ironborn is an object of beauty that I've sworn to possess, because, as previously established, we were in a throuple, and I am jealous of both of my ex-partners having gone on to lead lives. Are they happy, successful lives? I don't give a shit. I want to be clear, I'm playing a very toxic kind of person. So,
That hat
Great.
is big enough for two.
And, indeed. To be clear, to describe what I look like, I'm dark-skinned, I often smoke a pipe, and I have an incredible mustache and an even more incredible hat. These are my the key parts of my personality. And last time, I revealed to Lord Strangford that I knew a secret truth about him, that I knew why he and Belle Brogan were marrying, which I know to not be true love, ? And if it ever came out, it would destroy them. I, out of character, do not know what the secret truth is, so I guess we're playing to find out what that is. I don't think the secret truth has anything to do with the other PCs, but that could be false. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, and Archer Hunter, would you like to do the same?
Yes. My relationships are: I used to spar with La Bellezza, Morwen, because once upon a time, you and Strangford were lovers. So you were the one who used to be a threat to my position. In fact, I think I was instrumental in him losing interest in you. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Then the other one, as established, I hired Ulf for a job, but it wasn't just a business thing. There was just something about this very sincere, very sad, direct young man, new immigrant to Deswell and so on, that appealed to Archer Hunter's softer side. So I hired you out of pity. And now how you've grown. How you've grown since then. But I still remembered the boy, Still remembered the young man. Let's see. And my last time on was, I gave the Flood line in Andicion. I gave him a small submarine for his gang, so that they could do piracy for us in the water around Dustville. It's not very big.
I have a question for you then.
Yes?
Is the submarine in part an incentive for me to keep my mouth shut about the secret truth?
No, in fact, if you knew the secret truth, I think I would have put a bomb in the submarine.
Okay, so you don't know that I know.
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, okay, cool, great, okay.
As for my looks, I think I'm an older man. I think I'm roughly Strangford's age, which we didn't establish, but I'm just going to say that he's middle-aged. He's probably had he's probably had like one other wife, maybe two, aside from the people he didn't marry. So I am a handsome older man, kind of like rumpled sort of appearance, like but still kind of like not like messy or anything, just kind of like stylishly rumpled, with like long sort of like white hair, and these sorts of like thoughtful eyes. In a sense, it's kind of like just my affect is like the barest minimum that like I could get away with without it being too insolent. Sort of like in a sense like displaying my status as someone who doesn't have to play by the rules of polite society, but can still participate within it.
Fabulous. Okay, so last but not least, Morwin.
Excellent. So Maurice Bonds. So who has been a source of entertainment and flirtation kept at arm's length for Morwin is clearly Archer Hunter, who used to be a really good-looking man, and well, Morwin was. You see, Morwin understood Archer. He was clearly desperately in love with Morwin and wanted to separate him, her, and Lord Strangford. But I mean, it was, to be honest, a difficult decision for Morwin, and it is not the first time that she finds herself the all wanted person by many suitors. So she's used to this kind of trouble and distress, and it was a tough decision. In the end, she decided to choose Lord Strangford, but she has been very fond of Archer, and of course, like a person who likes Morwin is clearly a person of good understanding, good taste. They deserve good things, so she has an affectionate place for Archer still in heart, and she thinks that he used to be a very fine young man, and he's still a very fine and distinguished looking gentleman. So Morwin is fond of him, and I mean, if only she wasn't so set at getting Lord Strangford back, I think she would have more time, but she likes the occasional meeting with Archer and the steamy emotions that come out every time, or at least from Morwin's point of view. And the flood is well, I mean, for Morwin's point of view, the flood and Morwin are like, they're like, you see, they're almost twin souls. Morwin at the seas, flood at the land. They are they are equally strong, equally passionate. They of course understand each other, and they are stronger than anything else. And the flood is rare among humans that Morwin really respects as an equal force. And of course, the flood also respects Morwin clearly. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Morwin
Yes.
being a CWS after all. Yes.
Yes.
So Morwin is fond of the flood, and any person who would dare to cross the flood's way, Morwin would be sad about. But the two have a very immaculate relationship, like very good relationship. They are good friends
That's right.
and comrades. Yes.
Yeah, when I stab you in the back, you will not see it coming. That's so good.
So about the relationship that you have established for us, I'm happy with it so long as this is what you think is happening.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly.
I mean,
Okay,
it could also be what is actually happening. I will admit that La Inundación is incredible at self-deception. It is a key skill practiced over many years.
Yes.
Yeah, and what about your last time on?
Right. So last time on, Morwin has heard about Lord Strangford's outrageous wedding, and she was hasting, clearly, to find out the truth. And she came by Lady Ankayat, who is one of Strangford's best man, kind of like right hand person, maybe, and a Leviathan captain. And so Morwin demanded audience with Lady Ankayat and asked about what is happening. And Lady Ankayat, the stupid human, she made fun of Maureen. She said, "Oh, you are so yesterday news. Like, go back to sea. Nobody wants you here. Nobody remembers you. What are you
Damn.
trying to do?" And well, I mean, Maureen proceeded to throwing her wine to Lady Ankayat's face in a fist, and stormed out of the room as expected, and as was the best reply to her impudence.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so we've done all this. Chloe, are you good to go for your schemes then? So your playbook La Doña has a special feature, right?
Yes. So, your network. Choose two schemes on which your network has been working. Tell everyone the schemes you've chosen. You may not have more than two schemes. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Protection is one of my schemes. I am protecting El Caballero. I am protecting Ulf. He's a good boy. We can't let anything bad happen to Ulf. So what this means is choose a character or thing, and they keep them. Your network protects the thing or the person. They will be kept safe from death and serious harm as long as they are under your protection. So my network I think my network is basically most of the staff working in this wedding. Aside from the people who are clearly being subverted and so on. And meanwhile, bring them together. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to just I'm just going to tunnel vision on this. Choose two characters. You've convinced society that they not only belong together, but they are together. When they're intimate with another person, you learn of it. Actually, no. No, I'm going to not do that because I think that is, the idea I had for that probably be a bit anti-fun. So in fact, I'm going to go with opportunity instead. Choose someone who has, in your opinion, wronged you. Your network will let you know immediately when they are alone. This is Belle Brogan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double damn.
Yeah. I was going to go with bring them together with Ulf and Belle, but I think the fact that anytime they're with someone else or being intimate, I know about it would end up being too much going on.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic. So shall we launch right into it then with our high seas of love? So the pre-wedding preparations and partings and gatherings are all going on the upper deck of this grand Leviathan ship, custom built for the wedding. And we find our main characters the night before the wedding ceremony in the grandest ballroom in Doskville on this ship, this side of White Crown at least. So we shall start with Flood and Ulf. You're on separate sides of the ballroom. It's the night before the wedding, the night where you've all been invited here to celebrate the separate lives of the couple before they pledge their undying love to each other. And of course, in Doskville, undying has a little bit of a different meaning now. So across the ballroom, the two of you spy Belle, left alone for but a moment by Strangford. So it's the night before the wedding. The ballroom throngs with laughter and dance, and there's a little bit of an edge in the air. So I pose this question to the two of you. What is it? Is it excitement, anticipation, hunger?
I invite Ulf to go first.
Yeah, okay. So the edge in the air, I don't know why, but this is how Ulf would see it. So I'm going to throw out an Ulf sort of answer. The edge in the air is everyone's drinking way too much. Like they're dealing with their anxieties. like it's there's tension. People are anxious. People are wondering how it will go. But also it's a wedding, so there's an open bar, and so people are very drunk. I also want to ask, am I invited or not? Because my play material said I'm crashing the wedding, actually. So
well,
but this is in the wedding.
Yeah,
yes.
This is before. This is just the night before.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm allowed to be here. Cool. Very good. So then I don't have to don my disguise mustache. Very good.
I mean, have you donned it anyway?
No, obviously not. That would ruin things for tomorrow. Then they might know it's me. So,
You have to think these things through.
yeah, yeah. So I'm not wearing my disguised mustache. It's in my vest pocket, sticking out slightly. Um,
How
and
many
I am
times have I seen you wear the disguised mustache?
many times. I rely on it. It's never failed me thus
Yeah,
far.
okay.
I rely on it.
I did wonder whether that was true.
You see, people have either not recognized me or they have recognized me and I punched them out. Either way, it's been fine. So
Yes, of course.
Yes, wonderful.
yes, so
As you
there's
were.
this sense of people drinking to deal with the anxiety and the nerves of everything, right? That's like the mood in the room, and
Mhm.
and yeah, I think obviously as I see Belle, I'm going to want to have a conversation with her, but I think the Flood can act first because I think he's generally faster on the ball than I am.
This makes sense.
Yeah,
I
I think
know
the
what I wanna do.
reason you can is because there's a
Mhm.
waiter at your elbow with a very ostentatious platter of tall crystal champagne glasses offering you a drink. And of course, the Flood would be able to perfectly just go past that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I am obstructed by a waiter.
Hmm.
I think, Ulf, you see the Flood do something. When we were younger, you've seen the Flood do this so many times in much less refined establishments, right? Which is that I spot Belle alone for a moment and I think, why isn't she talking to me? And like I've got a look in my eye which suggests that I have found my moment and I'm gonna grab it. This may be why, by the way, people break up with me all the time, is that I refuse to let them, just hang out. I, in fact, walk past, just pick up a champagne glass, down it, put it onto a different, waiter's tray without even, breaking my stride. And I go up to Belle, and I will say, "Hello, darling."
And she's Belle, looking radiant as always, red hair, perfectly coiffed in this elaborate updo that you've seen her do once before, and that was for your first date together. She startles. Oh, you. Why are you here tonight? On all these nights?
What a terrible way to speak to an old friend. You know why I'm here tonight.
And you know why I'm marrying Lord Strangford then.
I know very well why you're making such a idiotic decision. Of course, totally in character for you. Doesn't surprise me at all. Tell me, Belle, did you think Ulf was gonna come tonight too?
Is this when I arrive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
think this
should.
is
I think.
probably-
Yeah.
So I step in as you say this and I say, "Oh, hello, Flöde. I didn't realize you were here tonight. They have champagne. You want some?" And I will shove a champagne glass in your face.
Oh,
I can't pronounce your name. I've never been able to quite.
Lada?
Yes.
I will literally just say, "Hello, darling," again. What need have I
sorry.
for more?
Yeah. I'm going to assume that you're saying it to Belle and be very perplexed and say, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were already talking. Are we just beginning this conversation?" Belle, Belle, are you all right?
No.
I have something important to tell you.
Oh, you do as well, do you?
Yes, but I wouldn't want to impose. You can go first if you want.
Oh, you've imposed on me so many times. Why would this one be the one that made the difference?
Belle's
you
just
say
looking
imposed, do
between
you
the
mean
two
fucking?
of you.
Yes, Ulf. That is what I mean.
Okay, just checking. Over and out.
Are you done speaking then? Is the conversation begun and ended already?
Well, you
I don't
had
want
something important to say, so I figured you would say it first, and then I'll say the important thing I have to say, which is more important, but that's why I'm letting you go first. It just seems like gentlemanly.
And after you're both done your thing, I'm going to do a thing.
Okay.
I think that you say this, and yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at you, and I think that they have just wronged me. So I'm gonna strike out at you.
Okay.
So the move says, because you think that your thing is more important than my thing, what the fuck do you think you're saying? Excuse me. So I am going to look you straight in the eye, and I'm going to say, 30 years. You still think you're more important than me, do you? You.
Yeah, make the move, I think.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you are certainly so you're striking out at someone with voice or violence. So
Yeah.
have you caught them off guard? Ulf, are you off guard here?
I think I'm not expecting this from the Flood. I don't understand why you're so angry at me. This is so yes, sure.
Probably why, like, I feel like many things said during this conversation is going to be followed by me saying, this is why we broke up. So, yes, I guess the answer, yeah, okay, this is why we broke up, yeah. And I certainly feel that they have just wronged me. So it seems like a +2.
Yeah, and are you taking control of the situation for your playbook question?
Oh, yes, I am taking control of the situation.
Yeah, sounds like a round of +1. So yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
+3.
Excellent.
And I will just flag that Belle will probably take this opportunity to get the hell out of whatever's going on between you two right now.
Good.
I rolled an 11.
An 11. Okay, so on a hit, your strike lands and you each mark a condition. On a 10+, you could choose to avoid marking a condition, or you can take something from them as well.
Yes, I will mark a condition, and I want to take Belle Brogan's attention fully from Ulf Ironborn.
Okay, so the two of you both mark a condition. Which one are you going for? So,
I'm raging because I'm very upset.
Yeah.
And I think I'm condemning, because I'm mostly confused, but that seems to be the best one to. Actually, no, I think I'm cornered. That fits better. I'm pushed back and confused. So yeah, I'm marking cornered.
Yeah, so I feel like what's happening here is as you're striking out with your voice or violence, the three of you find yourselves backed into a corner, and Belle inserts herself between the two of you, and she grabs your wrist, Flood, and she goes, "Not here, not on the night of my wedding. Please, if you've ever loved me."
The night of your fucking wedding. The hell are you playing at, Belle?
I'm doing something good for this city.
Something good for this dump of a city? Grow up, Belle.
You grow
not
up.
That naive.
No. You grow up. You've done nothing for the people here. I'm doing something. You've always known that I've loved the people of this city and I'd do anything for them.
I know you love them more than me. You love them more than Ulf. And you can see him clenching his jaw as he says this. And he says, but you and I both know this isn't about helping the city. Never gonna happen. And then I'm gonna give something away to Ulf, maybe that if I wasn't raging, I wouldn't. And I'm going to lean in and whisper, probably like into her ear, but loud enough that Ulf can hear. I will say, "I know why you're really doing this."
Oh yeah, she's sandwiched between the two of your bodies, and
Mhm.
this would be if you weren't so close together. Ulf couldn't hear this,
Mhm.
but you hear every word loud and clear, Ulf. And you can feel Belle's heart beating like a rabbit. She's trapped in between the two of you. A
Mhm.
blush rises to her pale face, and she's anxious, yes, but she's certainly kind of into this. You've probably had this. You've been
This
in
has
this
happened
position
before.
before, yeah.
I'm going to cut in. Is a move about to be made? Because if not, I know what happens at this moment.
Depends.
I think it's fine.
I don't have a move, but yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to
Okay.
do something, but I don't know if it's a move. So
Yeah.
you can
Because
act
I
first.
think this is the exact moment where my move makes sense,
Mhm.
which is as Belle is cornered by her two former parentheses question mark end
Mhm.
parentheses lovers. Her eyes dart out and make contact with mine as I am standing at the edge of the ballroom with my champagne glass, looking at the three of you. And what is happening here? I would like to spot something out of place.
Yeah, of
When you
course.
try to spot something out of place in a social interaction or someone's personal space, roll with questions. I am making eye contact with Belle Brogan, and I wish to understand what is this juicy situation.
Okay, so have you been intimate with this person recently?
Fuck no.
Are you free of other distractions?
Yes.
Right now
This
you
is-
are, yes.
This is absolutely my top business at the moment.
Mhm.
My
And
top business.
Mhm.
Sorry,
And
go
I
on.
have two questions, in fact, that I can use
Mm.
because of a move I do. So my default is, are you keeping your hands clean? Which is fair enough. But I think the second one is much more interesting in this situation. Are you taking advantage of someone's shame? Yes. Yes.
Can't believe Belle Brogan would be ashamed of the two gangsters she used to sleep with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes. So 2d6 plus 2. And let's see
Yeah.
what happens. That is 7.
Ooh, a 7.
They can ask me a question too, which is why I specifically wanted this moment when our eyes are locking.
Mhm.
Because that means she can ask me a question as well. Yeah. So, my question is, how does Belle Brogan feel about her two lovers? Like, how does she feel about these two men? What exactly is happening? I want to get a perfect read of her.
Yeah, so right now, she is angry that they've come to her on the eve of her wedding. But she's also
You come to me
pretty-
on the eve of my wedding. Sorry, please go on. I couldn't resist.
I was baiting it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you were. Yeah, you were.
Mhm.
Yeah, so she's angry, but yeah, she's also pretty lustful right now. She's not going to do anything stupid. She's not going to jeopardize her relationship with Strangford, but she could be tempted to. Certainly, the feelings are there.
Excellent. And of course, she sees me looking at her, and she sees me studying her, and she can see something in my eyes too. I am also open in this moment. What does she ask me?
She is going to try and figure out what are you planning right now.
So the literal answer to this is that I'm not planning anything at the moment. Like, I've just received the information and I have not built a plan yet. But I think she sees that I am absolutely going to use her past and her present desires against her to scuttle this wedding. I think she's is aware that I am her enemy anyway.
Yeah.
But now she knows. She can see that she has been essentially ammunition has been handed to me. I was going to say she handed me ammunition, but it's not really her fault, really. Out of character, I mean.
Yeah.
It's these two idiots.
I resent
these
the
two
word
idiots.
idiot.
Okay, I think I want to do a move
Yes.
now. I realize this
Mhm.
makes
Yes.
Go
sense.
ahead.
So
Please go ahead.
as this information is revealed, that Flood whispers something about like, I know why you're really getting married to him. Ulf will say, wait, so does he have dirt on you? Is he blackmailing you? Is that what's going on? Oh, I can see it. He's a real conniving bastard, that Lord Strangford. I can see him having some sort of dirt, but what possibly could it be? And he scratches his chin. I'm processing my feelings out loud. Just kind of speculating.
Is there a help mechanic?
No, not in
No.
Pasión de las Pasiones. You can't help
However-
each other.
However,
That's good to know. That's good to know.
when I process my feelings out loud, ask each member of the audience if they are rooting for me. And I
That's
get
all
plus
four of
one
us,
for
right?
everyone who is.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh, I mean,
So you
who
can root
isn't
for
rooting
me.
for Alpha Ironborn right now?
I'm on your side.
Okay, so I have
Both in
two
and out of
people rooting
character.
for me. Hande, are you rooting
you
for
have
me?
you
as
have
an
my
audience?
support. You have my support.
Okay,
Please.
excellent.
Go for it.
Everyone thinks. Okay.
No. What
Ulf is
about the
doing
GM? I think the GM should count.
I have a max of 3 anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
But we should
Mhm.
know if the
Mhm.
GM's on your side.
is the GM on
Um,
my side here.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this happen. But yeah,
Okay.
it's a +3.
So I roll with a +3 and I get 9, which means on a hit, choose 1, take +1 ongoing while following up this information. And I just learned something from processing my okay, yes.
Yeah.
Feelings, yes. Obviously, Flood and I are on the same side here. Like, he insulted
Yes.
me, but
Mhm.
clearly we're on the same side. So, the audience tells me how to get Flood to Lord Strangford so he can confront him
Oh,
Oh,
yes!
but
with this information.
This is too perfect
What a silly
because
move.
as you
Yes.
are processing your feelings out loud, who else
Mhm.
but Lord Strangford's talking to a very familiar shape who you might very well have seen through a very foggy window a couple of evenings ago. Orwin, you've managed to intercept Lord Strangford on the dance. Who was the one to ask for the dance first as you're twirling together? He's clearly trying to make his way over to Archer Hunter, but you've intercepted. So, floor is yours.
Right. So, so I think it happened like this. Well, Morvin was clearly eyeing the situation from the door, because everyone knows that if you are going to appear at a ballroom, a wedding place, you must have a good entrance. I mean, if you flunk on the entrance, then you are never kind of recovering from it, right?
Yeah.
So she was kind of like hiding a little bit, like checking inside when is the best time to go in, is there a moment? And her idea was kind of like to make this grand entrance, like flang the door open and walk inside. By the way, Morvin is like, I mean, Belle has red hair, so Morvin has even redder hair, completely red hair. And clearly you need to one up
Yes.
the bride a little bit. And
Yeah. A little
At
bit,
least-
huh? Okay,
at least
interesting way to
it's
phrase
not
that.
a white dress. It's not a white dress yet.
no,
Mm.
she has a red dress because she decided that a white dress is a bad idea anyway, and a red dress always looks better. So she has very red hair and not quite matching, a slight tone difference, but still quite a red dress. I think like this, like quite like Hollywood red carpet style, shiny, glittery all over. So she was kind of like ready to flang open the door and make the grand entrance and shout and get you all the attention. Where Lord Strangford, who was also on his way to the room, kind of he caught her, right? So he was like, Morvin, what are you doing here? And Morvin was trying to, no, Meriwether, you're not you're not shutting me off this time. I will come in and they will all see me. And then I think Lord Strangford kind of had to like pull her in a dance, talking in this like hushed tone, saying, Maureen, what do you think you're doing? Why did you come here after so many years? You were lost, you were gone. What's happening? And I think like they are kind of like in that like and maybe Lord Strangford is kind of like trying to get her to a reasonable state, so he can like kind of like place her to a corner and then like go talk with the people. But yeah, Morwen doesn't have any intentions of being confined to a corner, so she took the opportunity to kind of roll Lord Strangford to a grand dance in the middle of the room, and this is of course like it's a slap on Belle's face. Let's accept it. I mean, it's her wedding, and Morwen has her intended, and she's dancing.
Dominated the the groom.
I have to say, yeah, I think I'm making a big entrance after all.
Yeah. So we'll resolve that.
That's what we see when we look over, correct?
Yeah, so that is what you're going to need to do to get Flood to Strangford. You're going to have to waylay Morwen. But unfortunately, Morwen has just made a big entrance. So would you like to read that off?
Yes, let's do. So, okay, when you enter a room ready to make a scene, roll +1 for each person in the room with whom you have been intimate, up to a max of +4. And then let's see. So it Lord Strangford clearly counts. Archer fully counts in Morwen's mind, but I don't know how Archer sees that. I mean,
no.
That's
no.
Oh, that's so sad. How about Flood? We have been great friends and we have been comrades in each sense. So that's
I think unfortunately Flood does count because you have seen. I think it's impossible in a way. Man, maybe this is revealing. It's impossible in a way to not be intimate around the Flood if he feels he doesn't have absolute power over you, because you will see him seethe, be jealous, right? And be unable to do anything about it.
Excellent.
So yeah, I do think that like you have seen this side of him. This is partially why he thinks you're a thorn in his side, by the way.
Excellent. So +1 from that. Well, with Ulf, Morwen didn't yet have the chance to get his acquaintance, but he looks a very dashing young man. So I think she will still like make a note in her mind, but unfortunately we are unable to count him yet. So I will roll with a +2.
Yeah, +2 is good. Oh,
nice. That's a 9.
9.
Very good.
So on a hit, anyone you've been intimate with is surprised, frightened, or confused. Yeah, so unfortunately, as you turn to look, Blood, who is it but that damned sea demoness herself, looking ravishing, absolutely ravishing, and Lord Strangford in her arms, completely surprised. So it's up to you whether you're surprised, frightened, or confused. But unfortunately, you've not seized control of the room.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I don't think I knew that these two were old lovers. And yet, having just been in this situation, I know what it looks like when someone is in this situation. And I am going to grab Ulf by the wrist, and I will just say, what the fuck is she doing here?
Oh, I just figured out the big secret you have. I think it's the same secret as mine. Don't worry, Flada. I will deal with it. and then I will shake you off.
No, don't fucking, don't. Yeah,
you're stunned by Morwen's beauty. I am storming off.
Yeah, no, 100%. And double, unfortunately, you have loads of experience shrugging me off. I don't know what to do with that.
See, I have just figured out, I was wondering about the big secret and how I can get you to Strangford and how I can get you to confront him, and now I've figured it out, kind of. So I'm
Yes.
going to go over and speak to Morwen and intercept her before she can get to Strangford, if that is possible.
Oh, she's already got to Strangford.
Well, then
He's
I will have
already,
to
yeah.
intercept. Then I will have to intercept him, I guess, or I'll. I guess
Yeah,
I'll.
I mean, they're
intercept
dancing
their
in the
dance.
middle of the. Yeah, they're dancing in the.
Okay, I'm
middle
gonna
of the
grab a
ballroom.
partner
Mhm.
and dance in next to them. That's how you do this elegantly.
Oh.
I don't think Ulf is entirely without graces, right? You don't just walk onto the
Yeah.
dance floor.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna grab someone.
there's probably. It's up to you, Archer, if it's you, because you've just seen Morwen
Yes.
grasp a hold
Yes.
of Lord Strangford into her talons.
Yeah, excellent. I was going to head
Talent?
towards Belle, but I think this is better.
Yes.
So, Ulf, do you need a partner? May I have the honor?
Oh, yes. Thank you. That will be perfect. Thank you for listening. You've always been so helpful. Come on, we need to maneuver around the couple a little bit. I have information to tell you. I'll say it.
Oh my god, they're friends! Of course they're friends! Oh my god!
I'm gonna sweep you out of the dance floor. Don't worry, I'm helping.
Ulf, always keeping your ears open. Love that. Tell me, what have you learned?
Well, I say as I sweep you out of the dance floor, and I want to get up next to Strangford and Morwen so that they can hear this as well. So that they can
Muy
hear
bien.
me tell you this.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, like, you see that lady in the red dress? I saw her through a window with Strangford last night.
You want them to hear as well?
I think, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Morwen
I-
has to hear this. Somebody's mentioning
Yes.
her.
I
Yes.
give the band conductor a glance that communicates to him that he should lead the symphony into a quiet lull.
Okay.
Now, this sounds like you could reveal a shocking truth about another PC, where you flash back to reveal the shocking truth, rolling with your conditioned mark, and you then mark a condition after it.
Perfect. I'll do
Or
that.
it could just be act with desperation.
No,
So,
I think it's much funnier
reveal-
to flash back to.
So this will determine, is it true or not?
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Yeah, or am I I'm not lying,
Mhm.
but I might just be mistaken. So how does this move work? I roll with plus conditions. Well, I have one,
Yes.
so
Yes, +1, and then you mark another one.
excellent.
Mhm.
Good. I roll a 12.
Oh my god!
So you choose 2 from the following list. You have unequivocal evidence this is true. The shocking truth gives you rightful claim to something they value. Or you introduce a shocking new character who has your back.
Oh. Okay. Where is this list? I need to take a look at it. Hold on.
Under other moves.
I will offer. I have a gang of thugs, and it's entirely possible one of them is more your friend than mine.
That does sound good. So, I mean, introducing a character who has my back is funny.
Skurlock.
Absolutely. And I have unequivocal evidence. I have unequivocal evidence this is true. I mean, I think these two go well together. So I think I will introduce a shocking new character who has unequivocal evidence that this is true. And for conservation of NPCs, I would throw in like one of the thugs or whatever, but no, it's the orchestra conductor who was there because
Yes.
he was supposed to Strangford was supposed to be settling the score with him, literally, like he was planning the wedding music and all of that, and then he had to come back to like ask a question. And he saw what happened. And I don't think I realize all this. I think it's much more logical if Archer realizes this. So like I say this out loud and the conductor goes like, oh shit, they found out that I know about this. I didn't want to get pulled into it. And he like drops a beat.
But the opposite of drops a beat. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I give the conductor one look which just eloquently says that you're fired because you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
And Morvin has heard about it, so I think she will. Let's see. I mean, she has to do something. She will demand what she deserves. She's hearing, and then she says, "Yes, so we were caught. Meriwether, my love. It sounds like Juan here has seen the joy of our reunion. Speak up, Juan. Tell all the world."
Okay, yeah.
Is Juan the conductor?
Juan the
Okay.
conductor.
At least that's what Morvin thinks
Okay.
his name is.
Yes, sure.
It doesn't have to be.
His
Well,
name
this
is
is
Juan.
convenient for me. The wedding's about to fall apart. Good. I support this.
I will roll demand.
I'll kill you afterwards, but like this is good.
Mhm.
Yeah. So when you demand what you deserve, you roll with the questions. Are you offering something of value in return? And do they love you in this moment? I don't think Strangford loves you in this moment.
Oh no,
Fortunately.
but it's to Juan, right? Like Juan
Oh.
to come up and
I don't think
proclaim.
Juan loves you either.
Mhm.
I mean, they should, but it's their loss. But I'm absolutely offering them my good feelings about them. Is that something of value for Juan?
Does Juan know you're a sea demon?
I don't think so. My
Say yes. Say yes. Okay, yeah, fine.
All right, why not? Let's give him a snarl, like.
Yeah.
just
That's all.
to remind, like you better speak.
Yeah. If you have revealed that you're a sea demoness to Juan, yeah, your opinion is certainly of value. After all, they are literally on the sea right now.
Oh yeah. Important, useful.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing my best to stay the center of attention, so I will grab that one too.
Mhm.
And I think that will give me a +2. Let's roll.
Nice.
For a 13. Good
Jesus,
one.
we are rolling so
Good.
well. I mean, it's
Good one.
possible. Yeah, we just wreck this wedding. Belle goes home with me and Oath. Morwen and Strangford fall in love. I can't help Archer Hunter. Great, fantastic, amazing.
Yeah, you'll have 2 thruples. Archer Hunter, Morwen, and Strangford.
Oh my
And
god, yeah, we have
You.
thruples.
You. Strangford has 2 hands.
It's like a thruple. Yeah.
It's Morwen's character image just like gives me the ick. I hate
You
it.
gotta.
Archer
You
Hunter
gotta
doesn't have
rethink
to
that,
date
man.
Morwen. Strangford could be the hinge in this arrangement.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So on a hit, the target of your demand, so if targeting PC, I'll choose, chooses one of the following options, and then you get to choose on a 10 plus which one they can't choose. You've removed that option. So Strangford can concede to you, refuse and escalate, or run away.
This is Juan again because like I'm
Oh,
targeting
sorry,
him to
Juan.
kind of like
Mhm.
speak on my behalf.
Yeah.
And clearly I'm removing the option that they refuse, because who are they to refuse me? Like they can concede to me or they can run away like a rat. In that case, I will find and hunt them later, but after I'm done here.
Yeah. Suddenly
What
the
are
center
you
of
demanding,
attention.
What are you demanding Juan do even?
I'm demanding of Juan to say how Lord Strangford and I were clearly in embraces of love and
Okay.
blind to the rest of the
Mm.
world, and how he was enamored with me and things like
Okay, well, good. That's what I wanted too. Everything is going great.
Mm.
Unfortunately, Juan suddenly on the spot flees the situation. The
Damn.
conductor's baton clatters to the ground, and Strangford wrenches his arm away from him. He says, "You've made a scene already. Get out!" Belle, yeah. The flood, though, Belle's still in your grasp, and she is transfixed by
Everybody
this.
has this, right?
Yeah, on Oh yeah, yeah. This is the
Yeah.
room has gone quiet. You can, you can definitely hear that baton drop.
Everybody's looking at us now. Fuck, I can't just. Okay. I. Oh my god, I know what I'm gonna do. Everybody's looking at us, but I don't give a shit. I'm still leaned inappropriately close, and I will just say, he can't even stay faithful on the night of your wedding. And you think he's gonna keep whatever deal he's made with you? And maybe I need to do more here, but what I want to do is express my love passionately. I think what I want to do is be
I think you can. So at the moment, the attention's on Strangford and more, but you can certainly grab everybody else's attention by pulling Belle into a passionate embrace if you so wish.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I say this. Yeah, we're playing a telenovela. Can it be that though the orchestra conductors run away, the rest of them will now start playing something else because they're just so nervous?
Yeah.
And I want to try and I'm going to start dancing
right?
with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Yes. Correct. That's who they are. Very good. Yeah.
Thugs of the orchestra.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yes. So I want to go straight into an intimate dance while everybody is dumbstruck from somewhere you can't see where. There's a spotlight, and it's straight on us. But I think that you can see there is someone missing, and the someone missing is Ulf, who would normally also somehow be dancing with us. I don't know. But he's not here. So, yeah. Can I roll to express my love?
Yeah, so you can certainly express your love passionately.
Yes.
Are you dressed to impress? I think everybody
yes.
here
It's
is.
her wedding.
Yes,
Are you
yes.
kidding me?
Look at
This is my best hat.
Look at the image.
That is an impressive hat. And do they believe that
Yes.
you are single? Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I also, with any luck, won't be single soon. So, there's that. Okay.
And
So
are you
that's
taking
plus two
control
points.
of this situation as well? Don't forget.
I sure. So? Okay, so it's +3 again now. I mean, it's really good to roll high. It's also sometimes nice to roll badly. So, I'm just saying. Roll 2d6 +3.
7.
Nevertheless, a 7, so it's something. Yeah.
Your target gives themselves to you if it reveals a secret they probably shouldn't. I don't think Belle is going to give herself to you.
That makes sense. They shouldn't do that. Yeah.
She's in your arms, and you feel her spine is desperately straight. Her heartbeat is rabbiting against her chest, and she looks at you and hisses out, "This is all for the cause. The grinders will bring down this boat tonight, with everybody on it."
You said there was a flashback, right?
Yeah, there is indeed a move. So you can either reveal a shocking truth about another PC, or you can flash back to preparation.
Well, we are operating out of the docks, which I am in complete control of. And did she really think that the grinders would do anything without me knowing? Of course I've made preparations. The grinders are working for me.
Yeah, so did you have plenty... So you're flashing
Of
back
time
to a
to do
time
it?
where you
I
made
think so.
preparations.
Yeah.
So what exactly
And
are
did
you,
I have someone
are
looking
you
up?
doing?
Okay, I think that I caught wind of the fact that like the grinders were the ones who were being like employed in order for Belle to do this like thing, whatever it was.
Mm.
And I had a meeting with them in my lair, which is, what do you think my lair is?
I think it's the half-sunk grotto underneath the docks.
Yes, you're right. Correct. So I was in this grotto, and the leader of the grinders was brought in, and they thought it was just some kind of casual chit chat, and I looked out of the grotto, and then looked back at the grinders' leader, whose name I cannot recall at the moment, and I just said,
Hutton.
Sorry, Hutton. Yes, I looked at Hutton, and I just said, no way you do any work for Belle without going through me, right? No way. I think you could do my work instead.
Yeah. And what was the work going to be?
I think the work was going to be to make sure that... So they were going to come onto the ship, and they were going to make sure that I gained control of the ship. Right?
Yeah.
Because I am a toxic asshole, and nobody gets to love me unless I'm first invulnerable from all possible things.
Mm. Maybe you've got the detonator or something. You're the detonator.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So you've had plenty of time to do it. Do you have somebody looking out for trouble right now? I mean, your orchestra, your thugs are your orchestra.
Yeah. Yeah. So can they be looking out for trouble while they're playing, or do you reckon that, given that they're thugs, the terrible job they're doing of playing suggests that like their attention is fully occupied by that?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for the Flood about this. How the hell did you swing your thugs being orchestra members in the wedding I'm organizing?
Oh, no, that didn't happen before. That happened because when the conductor ran away, my thugs just turned up and grabbed the instruments.
Yeah, just musical.
That wasn't some kind of yeah. That wasn't some kind like they are butchering this dance. It doesn't matter because me and Belle just have chemistry.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Can I add a detail?
Go ahead.
Yes, I have the mood of the music they're playing is rockabilly. That maybe doesn't make any sense, but that's like that's what they're going for.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Why would you do that?
Yes.
I think did you have somebody looking out for trouble? Ulf, were you looking out for the Flood here?
Oh yes, I am actually looking out for trouble. I'm looking out for his trouble and also for this pretty ladies. But we'll get to that when I have the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Excellent.
And
so
you certainly took control of the situation. So yeah, +3.
Yeah. 3. I love rolling +3 because all I do is play my horrible character.
On 12, yeah. A 12.
I mean, it turns out that this awful man is just good. On a hit, choose one. I know what I did. It says choose one. I stowed away something hidden. The detonator is, of course, on me right now. And Belle, as we are dancing, I think the way that she tells is that there is a little, like, imperfection, right? Like, the jacket that I'm wearing, that I've dressed to impress, is just a bit bent, kind of wrong. It's because it's the exact shape of the detonator that I've worn over my heart.
You are both happy to meet her, and it is a detonator in your pocket.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. She smooths her hands down the lapels and she catches that very distinctive shape, and she steps back from you.
The distinctive detonator shape.
This distinctive
She made the detonator, so presumably she would know.
It's not the first time she's touched a detonator in a man's pants.
It's in my breast pocket because it's over my heart. Sorry. I want to make this very clear. I'm incredibly melodramatic.
I am substituting your fiction with mine.
Yeah, no, yeah, like, indeed, yes.
Yeah. So, Ulf, from where you and Archer are,
Oh no,
I
I have left
assume,
him.
yeah, you have left Ulf
Are you
on the
following
dance
Lord
floor alone.
Strangford?
Yes, of course.
Good, because that's what I wanted you to do actually. So I will say then, as you leave me, I'll say like, Mr. Hunter, you better speak to him, and I'll pat you on the
Absolutely.
shoulder. And then I will turn away to this poor pretty lady abandoned on the dance floor, and I will reach out to her and say, it was really scummy of him to abandon you mid-dance, but that's the sort of man he is. He just loves women and then abandons them. He's no good. I'll dance with you. And I'll
Oh,
extend my
what
hand
a
to you
what a young,
romantically.
dashing gentleman indeed. Oh well, I mean, Maureen was like she was completely deserted on the dance floor. Her partner left. The spotlight is on another woman. It's like Maureen is like having a really really bad like final like
Uh-huh.
four minutes, and she's like
I-
super furious.
Yes, I just met you, but I'm going to invoke my I'll protect you move now because you're another poor innocent woman who Strangford has made promises to and screwed over. So clearly you need protection.
I insist that this dance move occur.
Excellent. Ah yes. Well,
Yes.
I mean, of course, I accept your protection and attention. Oh my.
And I will pull Morwen into dance, and of course I am doing the Lindy hop because that's how all Ironborn
God,
dance.
why are you like this? Why am I in love with you? Oh my god!
Because he's
don't know.
charmingly, so
That
just so
sounds like a
charmingly.
you problem.
I think Morven takes the hit immediately. She's like, "Oh yes, we are grabbing the attention back. Oh, that's a really good move." She starts with like Lindy hopping with you, and like yeah, like they. I think they will now get the spotlight, right? I mean, they are clearly the best couple in the room.
Mm,
I listen. I just didn't want to leave you humiliated on the dance floor. I just want you to have a nice time and forget about that jerk Strangford. This is
Uh,
like Ulf, this version of Ulf apparently just expects the best of everyone, right? So even though you're the person Strangford cheated with, in his mind, it's obviously his fault because he sucks, and you're just innocent in all of this.
Yes.
So
Yeah, makes sense.
mhm.
yes.
incredible.
Mm,
Yeah. So while the two of you are Lindy hopping,
mhm.
the Belle Brogan has stepped back from you, Flood, and how the hell did you get that?
Oh, come on, darling. You know exactly how I got it. You think
And I think
Hutton
this
can do a
is
job?
certainly close enough to more and for them to overhear.
Yeah, great. In that case, I will reveal a shocking truth. But I have another PC, so this is just gonna happen. Don't worry about it. I don't think it's enough. And I will just say, nobody does a job on the docks without me knowing. Not Belle Brogan, not Lord Strangford.
Yeah. So what we're going to do here, as you say that, we are going to cut to Archer Hunter. So where are you as Lord Strangford extricates himself from Morwyn's
No,
clawed bra?
I extricated him.
Ah, and you're pulling him off to
Yeah.
somewhere else.
All right,
The
boss.
hammer pulled you off. Sorry, go on.
What?
It's a. Don't worry about it. Nobody here has watched Thor Ragnarok. That was made very clear. It's fine.
I've seen it once.
Yeah, I've seen it many times. It's one of my favorite films, actually. It's very silly.
Okay.
But yeah, go on.
It's my birthday, etc.
Yes,
let's see. Yes, I pull him away and say, "All right, boss. Things seem to be heating up a bit in there, huh? How about pull you aside? We go to your cabin for a bit, have ourselves a little bit of that our fate black." And
He's kind of dabbing his face
Yeah,
with
with
his
this-
handkerchief.
no, with my handkerchief.
Your handkerchief.
Yeah.
And
You think
looking
Lord
at-
Strangford carries his own handkerchief when Archer Hunter's there to give him his handkerchief? No.
he takes it, dabs his face. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Which one, boss?
Woman I intend to marry.
And who's that, boss?
The one currently dancing. Yeah, okay, go on.
I don't get
The
it.
one
That is very
currently-
interesting. You're right.
Anyway, we're like really good friends. I can poke fun at him a bit. So, and which one's that, boss? Seems you're a bit topsy turvy today.
Mm,
I'm leading him
I-
towards the cabin.
mm, yeah. As he slumps into the captain's chair.
Mhm.
Oh, Mr. Hunt, Archer, if I may.
Yeah. He calls me Archer anyway. He doesn't need to say that. Yeah. Please continue.
Did he call you Archie?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I think that works when we're in private.
Belle is the love of my life. You don't understand. She is
You are.
everything. She's
What?
everything to me. But I can't deny that the sea still calls. I don't know if I could tie myself to Dosk so easily as she has. And he's got his hand on his brow, looking into the middle distance, broodingly. Wind appears from the sea, from nowhere, to ruffle his hair. Very dashing, very heroic right now.
I think I hand him his glass of. We're going to call it whiskey, but it's not whiskey. It's very, very black. It looks like Guinness, but it's like whiskey amount. And then I hand in that. Sipping my own, and I say, "Some bad news to share with you, boss."
Yes. Tell me, Archer. It can't be any worse than what just happened in there with that bitch.
Damn.
I don't know about that, boss. Your lady love to be, Belle. I have to say, past can be past. We've all been around the block a few times. But there's two men here on this very boat, in that very ballroom right now, who have her heart in a way that you don't.
He looks up and
Sure.
there's fire in his eyes. You're saying what are you saying, Archer?
There's two men she's in love with. Neither of them's you.
No, that cannot be. I have her heart. I know it.
You got it
And
in a
he's
drawer
going
somewhere?
He pushes back from
Mhm.
the desk that he's slumped down at and
Mhm.
grabs a cutlass from the. Goes, they will face me. They'll face me tonight, and Belle will know true depths of my love for her.
Yeah, as soon as he brandishes the cutlass. So I think before this, it might have been like manipulative superior, the thing I'm doing. But as soon as he takes the cutlass out, I look at it. So he's like pulled it out, right?
Yes.
Okay. I look at it and it's kind of like pointed towards me. It's not like pointing it at me in anger, but like it's pointed towards me. And then I kind of like put my white gloved hands. Oh, I've decided that Archer Hunter is always wearing gloves for reasons. And he's going to take the point of the sword and he's going to push it aside. And he's going to say as calmly as possible, despite the fact that he's really, really worried. He'll say, "Now, boss, sticking a sword into a man's heart, it's a good way of stopping him from interfering in your business. But it's no surefire way of making sure no one's gonna love him. It's not gonna win her heart. And
I thought you didn't want
These
him
two-
to win her heart.
well, let me finish.
Okay.
You aren't gonna win her heart, and there's an even chance, boss. There's going to be your heart that a knife is gonna get stuck into. Now, let Arch handle this. All right, we got a crew. We can make it work. It's our fucking ship, and I am acting out of desperation because the thing that he was about to do has a very strong chance of leading to his death.
Yeah, I think you certainly are. So
Mhm.
I assume the situation you want to avoid is Strangford challenging either
People
of
to
these two
duels.
mental.
Yes.
Strangford doing any sort.
Strangford can
Fantastic.
sit in his cabin having Arvade Black and chilling out and listening to, well, not rockabilly, proper music on the gramophone. While Archer Hunter deals with the situation
Okay.
in the way that I choose to.
Which of course might not be the way he wants. Fantastic. So are you doing this for love?
Of course.
And are you doing this for vengeance?
It's like preemptive vengeance.
Yeah, I mean this.
Is that vengeance?
I do want to get
Proactive
You know what they
vengeance.
say. Dig through grave, then you can go have vengeance. I think that's what they say.
I mean, my main concern here is getting rid of Belle's influence. I don't know if that counts as vengeance. She hasn't wronged me personally yet.
I say no.
Yeah,
I say
exactly.
no.
I don't think so. But I am doing it for love. And I think it's interesting that I am not taking advantage of his shame. Actually, no, I think in a sense I am, because I am essentially I have unmanned him in this moment. Both by revealing that the woman that he's in love with is in love with two other men. And I'm also trying to deny him the opportunity to prove his masculinity through bloody combat. And I think Lord Strangford is the kind of person who would feel belittled by that.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
So with +2.
With +2. Let's see it. There's a 5.
I think Strangford straightens up and sheaths the cutlass, says, Arch. And he's getting very close to you. You've been like a brother to me, and I love you like such. Let me deal with this. Please. And he is going to leave you alone in his cabin. And the face you see peering around the door is this very pale, red-haired a red-haired man, Belle Brogan, bride's brother, who is equally as manipulative as you, who has as much reason to
He's just
want this wedding
manipulative.
to go on.
So he wants this wedding to go on, right?
Yeah, and he adheres himself to Strangford's side, whispering what into his ear you do not know, but it seems to fire the man up. And yeah, Strangford is bullying to ready to extract bloody vengeance on both Ulf and the Floods. So back in the ballroom, unless you do anything now.
Yeah. So what I was going to do, but I didn't want to interrupt, was that if he's going to turn aside and pursue this very silly course of action, I was going to hit him on the head and knock him unconscious.
God damn.
Am I allowed to do this, or is part of the consequence that
I think
all those things happen?
This is part of the consequence. Yeah, his room.
All right.
His room. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make this very clear. You are alone in the cabin, the captain's cabin. And before we cut back to the ballroom, you can hear a echoing ticking noise coming from underneath the bed.
Is that where they put the fucking what?
So-
Good place for it.
Yeah.
Good place for a bomb. So, Orwin, Flood, and Ulf,
Yes.
you have moments before Strangford is going to come through those double and challenge two of you to a duel, and then probably do something just as desperate to the other one of you. So, what are you doing?
I want to make a move.
Yeah.
I want to make a move.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm having a great time dancing with Belle Brogan, so yeah.
Who is
It'll be fine.
holding
Yeah.
herself very carefully away from you.
As
What
for
do you
what
think
I'm
being
doing,
a toxic person is?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
as for what I'm doing, the answer is now the Charleston. Just updating you.
Thank you.
So
Why am I in love with this man? What is wrong with me? I have such terrible taste.
It's diegetic.
Fuck.
So I think Morwin is kind of leading the dance, right? Because like as strong as Ulf is, like Morwin is still like stronger than a human. So like she's the one who's kind of like pulling Ulf around, and like of course like both of them are twisting, turning, but like Morwin is really kind of like she's really trying to make a show, like to be the like better looking couple, and I think she's like she's very impressed. Like it's like a new love. It's like in her youth. It's like she's glowing, and everybody's looking at her. And who cares about that old news, Lord Strangford? They called me yesterday. That Strangford is yesterday. I think Maureen is like her eyes is like in Ulf, this like gleaming he's bright young person, and Marvin is going to with one final move of the music beat, she will pull Ulf very close to her and put one arm around him, and she will express her love passionately.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
And she says, well, I came here for an old flame, but there is no knowing where love finds us. My love, let's take this wedding. Let's take all of it. I'm the better bride. You are the better groom. Let us get married. We will one up them so much.
I am being so outdone in my toxicity right now. I need to up my game.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're
go
calling
ahead.
it the queen, you best not fucking miss.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Jesus.
Okay.
So, I unfortunately do not believe you're single because I think you're dating Lord Strangford, even though I don't think you deserve him. I think you are dating him. So
I underestimated, or at least that was my intention.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
So I get that one. I don't know if I'm still the center of attention in this room with the other competing couple also doing a dance.
Oh,
They had the
yeah.
spotlight
Yep.
and everything.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think you are the center of attention, actually.
Oh. Yes.
Sorry,
So-
old news.
Okay, well, I still have a red dress, and I will roll with
You
it.
still have a red dress.
2d6 plus 1.
Mhm.
That's an
An 8. Nice. Yeah,
Yes.
so on an 8, your target gives themselves to you or reveals a secret they probably shouldn't. So, Ulf, up to you.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh shit. I mean, I'm obviously going for the secret because that's the funnier. So you propose we just hijack the wedding, right? And I think just as Lord Strangford enters,
Mhm.
I look up and I go like, "Oh, no, I'm very sorry. You're a very nice lady, but I'm still in love with Belle."
The room has gone quiet as Lord
Yeah.
Strangford enters, brandishing this long length of Akarossi steel, and
Yep.
your confession echoes
Yes.
across the
Along-
ballroom.
alongside the tones of the Charleston.
Mhm.
Yep. And I look around and go, "What? Did I spill something on myself?"
Okay.
He
Okay.
looks over his
You have
face.
activated my network, so I'm going to jump in.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
Okay.
As soon as you say,
Um,
I am in love with Belle Brogan, and Lord Strangford walks in with a sword, looking at you first,
Yeah.
because you've drawn attention to yourself.
Mhm.
You are under my protection. My network is going to keep you safe from death and serious harm as soon as they, as soon as it seems like it's about to happen. So you say this, and a waiter comes, a very big waiter, suddenly blocks Long Strangford's line of sight with you and pulls you away.
Okay, fantastic.
that's
I'll go along
somewhat
with the
unfortunate
waiter.
because
And as
now
the
there's
waiter-
only one other person
Yes.
who
Yeah.
is in the line of fire.
It would be a lot
Yep.
funnier if this didn't happen. But I specifically said that you are under my network's protection, which is not my protection. They have just
Yes.
ordered
Yes.
us to make sure
Yeah.
this man doesn't get killed.
This guy's
So as
such a
the
nice
waiter-
guy.
Yeah. As the waiter pulls me away, you hear Ulf faintly go like, "Oh, okay, I'll dance with you, but can I lead this time?" As I'm being pulled away by him.
Incredible. Yeah, so the Flood, you're the only target
Yes.
of Lord Strangford's wrath left in the room.
Yeah.
And I
And
just
he-
pissed him off
yeah.
worse, I have a feeling. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I will see this, and I'm not unprepared. In fact, I came here with the express intention of taking violent control of this ship. So
Mhm.
as I see this, I look him straight in the eye, and I say, "Merryweather Strangford, what would you prefer? A seat on the council, or the heart of a woman who is going to blow you to high heaven?" And I don't know
If
if
the
this is
room
a
could,
move.
yeah, if the room could get any more quiet, it would do. I mean, it sounds like you're demanding what you deserve, right? You're
Yeah,
demanding
absolutely.
the heart
Yeah.
of the woman, I assume,
Or
or
if I
a
can't
seat
get
on the
it, I
council.
will settle for a seat on the council. Yeah, correct.
I will settle. I will settle
I will
for.
settle for 1/7 total control of this town.
How's he going to give you one? What?
I don't know.
He can give you his.
It doesn't
He
matter.
can give you his own.
Full that he's
seat
got
on the
3.
council.
I assume it would involve some sort of diluted adoption process, because that's very telenovela.
Yeah. Or maybe like I can have a special mask made that I wear to pretend to look like him when I go into like the council meeting. You know, whatever. Don't worry about it. That's not. Don't worry about it.
It's a very El Jefe plan.
Mm.
Yes, correct. It is. Okay. So I am in fact demanding what I deserve.
Mhm.
I don't think I have the physical upper hand. Because I have
mean, if
the
you
social
reveal,
upper hand.
you could reveal the thing in your pockets.
Oh fuck yes. Yeah, so as I do this, I unbutton my jacket as if to be like, I have a sword too, which I do, lol, but that's not what I'm revealing. And as I take my jacket off really sexily, he sees the little, the detonator and the antenna sticking out of it in my pocket. And that's what I'm proving, right? That's how I know that that's what she intended.
I think you should
Fantastic.
make some sort of move here and then cut to me, because this is a perfect moment for me to try something.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm just gonna demand what I deserve. I'm offering
Mhm.
something of value in return. I'm
No.
offering them the
Don't get blown up.
option to not get blown up. I'm really not. I'm really not.
Mhm.
And they definitely don't. He does not love me. So I think it's just a straight roll.
I think you're acting with desperation. No? Or
Salty said I was acting, demanding what I deserve, and that was my impression as well.
Okay.
Um,
yeah, I think it works.
So I will just roll 2d6.
Do you have control? Well, do you
Um,
have the control of the situation? Are you taking control
Well,
of the
keep
situation? Yeah, I think
I
you are.
sure hope so. Yeah, yeah.
So you're rolling
Great,
with a
plus
+1
one.
then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
An 8.
8.
Nice.
I will take it. I will take it.
Yeah. So
On
on
a
a hit, he is going to
Target chooses
refuse
one.
and escalate. So he would mark a
Mhm.
condition, and because
And he's going to mark
of
another
your
one
move,
because of my move.
yeah.
Yes, correct.
So he's an NPC, so he doesn't have conditions as of such. But I think he sounds like he is raging and so righteous right now, and he is going to make to impale you straight through the detonator. But
why does
you
an
have you
archer hunter
certainly,
act?
yeah,
But yeah, go on.
yeah. But you'll certainly have Belle Brogan.
This is all I want. Where's Ulf gone?
Okay.
Hey, I want my
So
other ex to see me.
Yeah.
Wait a
So
second.
Archer Hunter, what are you doing?
Yes. So I hear that I finish my drink. I hear the ticking noise, and I just kind of give a big sigh of like, "Oh, for fuck's sake! Have to be fucking kidding me!" And then I kind of like root around for the bomb, and then I just see it, and
It's beeping.
what is the timer? Yeah. So it's funny to me that it's beeping like a timer, but it's got a detonator too.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just in case
This is
someone forgets
telenovela. Once more.
Yeah. Just in case someone forgets to press the detonator, they also have a timer on it.
Yeah, and there's definitely a red wire to cut. There's also a blue wire,
Right.
a yellow wire.
Green
Yeah.
wire, orange
Mm.
wire, all the wires.
There's a veritable rainbow of wires.
Correct.
Fucking flood. And then I kind of like.
How did he know it was me? He was actually Belle. No, it wasn't. It was me. It's fine. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
That's why it's underneath the wedding bed.
Correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
If I
Yeah.
can't have her, nobody can. Also, I definitely have a complicated plan to like put myself in the will if he dies. So yeah. Please.
So I sit on the bed, on the flower petals, on the rose petals, with this bomb on my lap, and I'm going to defuse it.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
act with
Okay. Can
desperation.
you just do that? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I'm Archer
Sorry.
Hunter.
Yes, you are.
He can
Archer
do
Hunter.
anything
You're
he
right.
wants.
Yeah.
Do you have any
yeah.
idea how many bombs I put under wedding beds?
Oh my god. 3? 4?
I won't
I
tell you.
hesitate to ask, actually. Yeah,
This is sensitive
no.
information, and I will not share it with you. Yes, it's definitely
Okay.
active desperation. No.
Hmm.
So, am I doing this for love? Yes.
Hmm.
Am I doing this for vengeance? Defusing a bomb? No, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm here.
Hmm.
I am also physically present in the space of the bomb. That is my primary motivation. So
Yeah,
I love
you may
myself.
die.
Actually,
I don't think you're keeping your hands
no.
clean.
You're doing it to
Uh,
yourself. Yeah,
Nor am I
certainly.
taking advantage of anyone's shame in this moment.
Mm.
It'll be very funny. Salty, can I propose that if this doesn't go well, we do the face certain death thing? Because I think
Oh
I've been
yeah,
waiting.
of course,
Please, thank you.
definitely,
Yeah, thank you.
definitely.
That's what I want. Thank you.
Hmm.
It's a 4.
Okay, so you do face certain death.
Yeah, and the ship's sinking.
This is, to be clear, the first roll in this game that is below a 7.
No,
Mhm.
I
And it
failed
was a
multiple
diffused
times.
bomb. Have you?
No, I failed multiple times.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
the bomb in your hand. Thankfully, the grinders. This one isn't the primary bomb that's going to sink the ship. This was just a gift from the flood to Lord Strangford. I think it was in a very ostentatious like packaging. So yeah, it is time to face certain death.
Mhm.
So when you face certain death, roll plus conditions on a miss. Death was less certain than thought. Tell us about your daring escape. On a 7 to 9, choose one from the list. and then on a 10 plus, the audience chooses one on the list.
No, you get a 7.
So yeah, go ahead. Would you like me to read the options off?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
I'm reading
so
them, but go on.
someone-
For the audience.
someone you choose saves you just in time, take a distinctive but sexy scar, gain a permanent debility, become a twisted, evil version of yourself. I'd be excited to see that. Suffer amnesia, return with a new face, wind up in a possibly long-term coma, or wind up actually dead. This may always be chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please save you if you pick that one? Because I think it would be hilarious if it's me. But
Mm-hmm. Sure, I think that's funny.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm on the bed, fiddling with the wires, and I'm like, it's always the blue wire, isn't it? Wait a minute.
Mhm. And it goes like
Mm.
beep,
They're
beep, beep,
red.
beep, 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 and it's like clearly about to explode. And then I'm going to rush in and hit the bomb with one of Lord Strangford's golf clubs and send it flying out the window.
Yeah, out of the porthole.
Yeah,
Mm.
there was an
It-
open portal clearly to enjoy the breeze, and this is how I'm saving you.
Mhm.
As the bomb hits the sea and explodes at that moment, I think Marvin sneezes. Shit!
Mm.
Mhm.
Somebody threw a bomb into the sea again. These people.
And I think
I'm gonna
so-
hope that like Lord Strangford doesn't know that, because if he does, my threat becomes meaningless.
Mhm. So I look at my rescuer
Mhm.
and I say, "Damn good reflexes, boy. Damn good reflexes." Here. He
Yeah.
didn't finish this, and then I hand you the rest of the Lord
The
Strangford's
whiskey.
glass.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll look at it. And did I see Flood make the bomb threat? I guess I didn't because I got spirited away before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I have no idea who planted this bomb. I just knew it was. I just recognized it as a bomb. I'm just trying to
Mm.
contextualize what
Yes.
Oz knows at the moment, right?
Mhm.
So, well, yeah, of course. He goes like he takes the glass and he goes, "Hunter, I can't believe it. After you've been friends so long, Strangford gave you a bomb. That's awful." And I drink down the glass to steady my nerves.
Okay. I'm happy to pass the spotlight
Yeah.
So
as
the
my
two of
mind
you,
whirls with the next plan.
Mhm.
yeah, as the two of you drink, we could go back to the flood, but no, Morwin, you feel a hand on your elbow, and a weedy-looking man who bears a astonishing resemblance to Belle Brogan whispers in your ear, "I know exactly what you want. I have something I want as well from you, demoness. Juan told me everything."
Wait. Morvin turns and finds Belle.
No, this is Harvale Brogan,
Belle's
Belle's brother.
brother.
He says, "I know. I want this wedding to go smoothly. You can help me, and I'll help you in return. You want the boy, do you? I can get you the boy."
He... This is not acceptable. He insulted me. He also insulted me. And more importantly, she has insulted me. She took everything from me.
You think she wants?
Damn.
You think she wants to marry him?
You offer me his hand? No. I will take her humiliation. I think Morvin like pushes this man kind of like to the side. I think Morvin is like fully intending wherever Belle is now at the moment to go to
Oh.
her
Mm-hmm.
and like whatever she can find to throw on her, can be champagne, can be like anything, bombs lying on the floor, like everything is on the table. maybe like a champagne glass that she just takes from someone and then throws the champagne on her face. And she says, "This stops here. You take Merryweather from me. Then you take the new dashing young gentleman from me. And now somebody throws a bomb into my sea? This is all your fault. And this ends now."
Throws a bomb into my sea. Okay.
I think I'm acting with desperation here.
Well, I think it sounds like you're striking out with voice or violence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you
makes
do.
sense. Makes sense. Excellent.
Yeah, so have you caught Belle off guard? She's been off guard this entire situation.
Yeah, she hasn't been on guard since day one, I think. Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
And has she just wronged you? I don't think she personally has, no. Ulf's wronged you. Strangford's wronged you.
Everybody has wronged me. Okay.
El
yes.
Jefe has wronged you. Like, come into your sea.
I am so ill-used. It's my nerves. Yes. So I have +1 from if I caught them off guard.
Yeah, I think you aren't the centre of attention because Strangford is bearing down on the flood with a cutlass.
Oh no.
Intending to run him through.
Oh no. Well,
but if you could reveal your sea demon head if you wanted to.
Will it make
That
me
would
the
definitely
attention?
be very shocking.
Will it make me the attention?
Yes.
If it makes me the attention, yes, definitely. It's like I haven't been the attention for quite a long time here. Can I use a plus?
It's incredible that I continue to fail in my toxicity in the face of Grandmother Morwen, who is just impeccable.
Yes, fundamentally a nice man, Tree.
No. The flood is not.
Yeah, but you are. That's the problem. You're too nice to pay the flood. I'm gaslighting you.
Let's see.
So you are going to reveal your sea demon head. Break out with voice or violence to Belle.
I am. I think my horns are kind of like sprouting from my head in that moment. Red glowing horns which go with the color of my hair and also my dress. So that will be 2d6 + 2. And I rolled a 5.
I think Belle grabs from her dress. This one's a green dress, and it brings out her eyes stunningly. And she looks at you, and she brings out a Demon Bane charm. And she is going to say, "Begone, foul Morwen, creature of the deep. You are not welcome here anymore. He is not yours. Nothing here is yours." Morwen, I'm going to ask you to describe the Demon Bane charm that Belle has now just brandished at you. Because this is a personal item of yours that went missing when you threw wine into Lady Aadiyat's face.
I see. So this was this is the stuff that I was so afraid of, and I took it from some stupid humans because this stuff is actually one of the things that can affect me, and of course they shouldn't have a hold of it. So I dealt with the humans, and I took to them with my charm, and I was always very sure that it's on my very person. But this dress didn't have a lot of spaces to store my stuff, so I think I left my belongings in a corner of the room, maybe. From there it may have been hacked. I don't know. How did she get it? But she gets everything. She got everything from me. Now the Demon Bane charm too? This is so unfair. Clearly very unfair.
Yeah. So I know I said you'd be facing certain death here. But if you want to do something, I am just going to flag one of the playset special moves is reach out to the ghost field. You can act with desperation first.
Oh, right.
She's. I don't think Belle has a killer instinct. She's just trying to drive you away from.
That makes a lot of sense. And of course, when I'm faced with the Demon Bane charm, because well, I really don't know what it can do to me. And there is a lot at stake here. I don't want, for example, like my face to get a scar, and I definitely don't want to die. So I will do that. Yes, I will try to reach to the powers that are clearly under my control. I mean, the powers will listen to me, right? They have to. I will do that.
They
Yeah.
have to.
So act with situation, act with desperation, and I assume the situation you want to avoid is Belle banishing you from.
Yes, and in addition, also my face getting any scars. But if I can't have two, then yes, I will opt for avoiding banishing.
And of course, avoiding. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, are you doing this for love?
Does love of myself count?
I was going to say the same thing.
It counted for me earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent.
Self-love is valid, listener.
Excellent.
Love yourself. It's Valentine's Day. Treat yourself tomorrow to some discount chocolate.
Yeah.
Or flowers if you don't eat chocolate.
Excellent.
And if you've got hay fever and you can't eat chocolate, well, I'm sorry. Apologies. Get some antihistamines. You've got this.
I want all of it. Okay. 2d6 plus 1.
Are you doing this for vengeance?
I wasn't. I was acting solely for out of self-interest. But I did roll a 13.
Yeah, 2 6s.
Yeah, you managed to hold it together to avoid further complications. So why, as Belle brandishes this at you, are you standing strong, standing firm?
Right. I think something happens to the sea, like the ship rocks, right? With a big wave. And I just like I look very scary at the moment. Cornered sea demoness, very scary look. So I think I give her the sense that be careful, everything you love, even the city, even the people of the city that you love are not out of the reach of the sea. Don't throw them into danger. So I think I gave the feeling that the sea is backing me up, and if anything happens to me, then it will take revenge on whatever she holds dear.
But Belle grasps, wavers, and she drops it to the floor with a clatter, the demon bane charm, and her eyes fill with tears. She goes, all I wanted was for the city to be safe, for the people in it to be well.
Oh, only that? Well, I mean, in that case, child, we may be able to strike an arrangement with you.
Tree, you wanted to do something.
Me with a blade, right?
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. I think he has. He has paused because there is a horrible sea demon has just revealed itself.
Has he always known that she's a sea demon, or is he also finding out?
Hande, you tell us.
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, I think Morvin is not very disciplined with kind of like holding her identity back. Like she kind of likes also flaunting it, but like it is also a question of I think like did Flood kind of like pay attention that much? Kind of like did he try to like did he leave her in some kind of strong emotion or something?
Yeah, that's also a good question. I was actually asking whether Lord Strangford knew that you were a demon.
Yes, Lord Strangford does know.
Oh, okay, fine. So the look on his face is, oh shit, she's gone full demon, right? Okay, great.
Yeah, and she's gone full demon, and the woman I profess to love and want to marry might die here.
Yeah. I am going to see this look on Lord Strangford's face, and I'm perfectly calm. And I, in a very perhaps offensively familiar way, I will brush Belle behind me, and I will draw a gun, and I will say, "Oh no, my darling, this is how you do that." And I am going to make a signal to my thugs. And what I want my thugs to do as I draw this weapon on Moen is to get I'm wondering, do I want them to jump Moen? Do I want them to jump Belle Brogan? Or do I want them to jump Lord Strangford? And here's the question. Do I want to impress Belle? Do I want to keep her safe? I don't, so let's discard that. Or do I want ultimate and absolute power? This is such a difficult question. You know what? Let's find out. I'm just gonna make a sign. The thugs are gonna either go for Morwen or for Lord Strangford, and I'm gonna roll to see.
I think they go for Morwen. That's the clear threat here. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Because this also lets you, come in if you'd like to.
Great.
With protect. With
Oh, yeah.
for your protection.
Oh yeah, I can appear when someone is in danger. Okay. No, I guess I don't know that these are. Yeah.
Yeah, you should both show up. Correct.
I guess I don't know that these are. I guess I don't know that these are Flood's thugs, right? Because I have not been informed of anyone's plans.
Yeah, they were just playing some music, and then they become thugs.
So they rush forward against this poor innocent woman, and I guess I rush out with the golf club and defend her.
I want a quick flashback to us walking towards this first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, what do you say?
Hands in my pockets, just the two of us walking over there. Because, you can't... if you just rush towards it, you'll end up like disheveled and so on. You gotta solve that. I am going to. So I have a move that I would like to angle for because I think it'd be interesting to use it. It's called "Tell Me Everything." When you offer to take the burden of someone's guilt, ask them if they accept or reject your advice. I assume Wolf is talking a mile a minute about what's going on.
I guess so, yeah. I guess he doesn't actually know what's going on, but Strangford gave you
about your life with this El Jefe and this Belle Brogan person. I'm pumping you for information and I'm listening.
Sure. Yeah, I'll tell you about what's going on, what little I understand. That's fine.
I think you may be unburdening yourself about how confused you are.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you advice. Still with my hands in my pockets, and I'll just say, Wolf, you're too good for the both of them. And I'm saying that as someone whose interest would be absolutely 100% served if you were to sweep Belle off her feet and, I don't know, jump into the lifeboat and sail away with her right now. That would suit me right down to the T. But I like you. You're a good kid. Too good for La Inundación, or as his real name is, and then I say something, but then there's a foghorn in the distance.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Great.
And you're too good for Miss. I'll play with any man's heart for the good of the people. Fuck the people. Have you ever met the people? Yeah. So I'm telling you to get over all of this and do things just because they're right and not because you're in love with the two of them.
Okay.
Do you accept my advice or do you not?
I guess so, yes, because I'm now appearing to defend this poor defenseless lady. So
that's what you should do and not because you're in love with her.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I'm not in love with Morwen, but I'm defending her because it's the right thing to do.
Oh yeah.
So,
I think I would have thrown in something. She is especially not good for you, but I don't think I was paying attention to that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not in love with her.
Remove a condition then.
Oh, fantastic.
Excellent. This is why I wanted you to have one less condition because you might get shot.
Uh-huh. I will remove my driven condition. I think I'm still cornered because I'm largely playing cornered as not understanding what the hell is going on, and I think that fits.
Also, you're cornered by the gun currently in your face. And I have just understood exactly how incredibly terrible and incredibly amazing this is. Because as you appear between me, what we have is Morwen behind Ulf, who is covering her, and then El Jefe pointing the gun, Belle behind him, and then Lord Strangford like in the background behind her.
Yes.
Right? And I will say, now come on, Ulf. What do you think you're doing here?
Oh, I know. He loves me after all. The young Dishon gentleman. He remembered. He understood that he was in love with me. I should have been all this time.
I will look at the flood very carefully, and I'll say, listen, Flöde, if you love someone, they will come back to you. I've learned this now. You don't have to go chasing after them, and neither do you. Both of us can just get on with our lives, get in your carriage, travel around, have fun, enjoy yourself. Thank you for listening. Over and out.
Fully done.
For fuck's sake.
I unfortunately tuned everything out after Morwen said he's actually in love with me. And I will say, I beg your pardon?
No,
He's not in
I'm
love
not
with
letting
you.
you tune me out. I grand speech. There's got to be a move for this.
He said over and
Process
out.
your
Yeah.
feelings out loud.
Yes.
Sounds
Yeah.
like processing your
You know
feelings
what?
out loud.
I am demanding what I deserve.
Exactly.
I deserve
Yes.
is for both of
Okay,
us just
great.
to get on with our lives.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You can't
Yeah, I
tune
do
someone
love you in this
out
moment.
before he says over and out, okay? That's not what
Yeah.
that means.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you're right.
I'm reaching out to you because I love
Yeah.
you, but the question is
Yeah.
if you love me in this moment.
I do. In this moment, in my terrible, awful way, I do. In my possessive, like, you belong
Yeah.
to me, and how dare anybody else have you.
Yes.
But, yes,
Yeah,
I do
I'm
love
not
you.
offering you anything of value in return. I'm just saying we should both stop pursuing these women
I
and
feel
like
like
go
that
be
is
bros.
of value. That is a
And run
real
off
value.
together.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
that is of such
I am
huge... Yeah.
okay, sure. And also, I'm handling things straightforwardly and without guile, which is the first time I remembered I have this thing, and I don't think I can. So I
+3.
guess I have a +3.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Cool.
Everyone's on your side.
Yeah.
I roll a
Oh.
6.
Oh,
I missed this move. Amazing.
So what happens when you miss?
it doesn't say, but I think
I think Strangford
it-
gets sacked. I think that's the
Yeah.
logical thing, right? I think that's the way the cop
Sure.
catches both of us with our
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So El Jefe, your grip loosens around the gun as Ulf makes the impassioned plea to you,
Yeah.
and it's struck to the ground by the blade of Lord Strangford, who snarls, "You come onto my ship on the eve of my wedding. You will both pay for this, and you, Orwin.
Morwen is crying in agony.
How dare you!"
No! Mary, what did you do? Oh, you got blind with your love for me.
And I think his anger cools to something a little bit more brooding as he looks to Belle behind the flood. Says, "Is it true then? Who do you love?"
I want to do something here, but I want to
Yeah.
ask Ulf if he's okay with it. Which is, this would not be the first time, though we haven't done it in a very long time. This would be the first time
Yeah.
Ulf and I try to hit somebody and like succeed, right? Like the two of us are good at fighting together.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think,
we have fought against each other and beside each other. Both of these
Yeah.
have happened.
and it seems like your protection of Morwen has somehow negated my thugs. I think I'm just gonna make canon that my thugs just really like you. So when you turn up, they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to playing the music. I'm not gonna hit
Yes.
Ulf. Ulf's great. He's my bro, right?
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, man, how you doing? How's the movement coming along?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally this,
Gee.
right? So I want to like look at Ulf in like because we've really connected, and just try and
Mhm.
communicate to you. Do you want to just knock this guy out and fuck off?
Yeah, I think Ulf gives like a little nod, and then he has
Yeah.
the golf club.
Yeah. Because then what I want to do is express my love passionately for Ulf by knocking Lord Strangford out with him.
Go for it. I
Mhm.
love that. Yeah, express your love passionately by
Yes.
knocking Lord Strangford out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
So-
moves results don't line up with that, though.
Well, I was
I'm
thinking,
expecting my-
I think what's happening here is the Flood expresses his love for me by communicating this, and then I hit Lord Strangford with a golf club, and that's the
Right.
second move. If this works,
Right.
I
Okay.
think that's
yeah.
the logical way to handle it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause- yeah,
So I
okay,
definitely
I
believe that
will-
you're available. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I press to impress.
Mhm.
But I think here I'm not taking control of the situation because you're the one with the golf club, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a +2.
Okay.
Roll 2d6 +2.
Oh,
12.
nice.
Well,
So, Ulf, do you give yourself to the Flood?
Yes, I think I do, and I think that
I
what
think
we
that's what's
learned
happening
here
here.
is, yeah, on a 10+, I also
Mhm.
tell you whether they love you or not, and who else they
Mm-hmm.
love. And I think Ulf's answer, which I think he just says out loud because that's
Yeah.
the sort of person he is, right? He just says
Yep.
like, you know, Flöde, when you're not so caught up in trying too hard, I really, really like you. And I think this is like the
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
I love you when you're not trying to be
Yeah.
loved. I think that's
Yeah,
the-
exactly. That's the secret. The secret is not
Yeah.
to be so fucking controlling all the time, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
100%.
Nice casual, man.
Yeah. I'm curious. The who else they love is Belle Brogan in this list now.
You
I
know
told
what?
you to get over her.
Yeah, I think I've gotten over Belle, actually. I think I'm like, I
Yeah,
thought I
yeah,
was
yeah.
in love with her, and then I realized that she's been playing Lord Strangford and she's been playing me. So no.
Yep,
I'm-
Yeah,
All,
yeah.
all it takes is a heart-to-heart with an older man.
Yes.
Yes,
I
great.
think the answer now is Ulf loves Flood exclusively when Flood is not being a toxic asshole, but when he
Yes.
isn't being a toxic asshole, I actually love you, man. So
Yeah, great, fantastic, incredible. In that case, you should roll to strike out at someone.
yes.
'Cause
So there's like a
Yes.
touching moment as Ulf says that. He's like, I
Yeah.
really, really like you. Oh, right, the plan. And then he whacks Lord Strangford in the head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think-
definitely caught him off guard.
Yes.
yeah. I was gonna say it because it first looks like he's gonna hit me over the head with the club because
Mm.
I'm right in front of him.
Yes.
But I will very smoothly
Uh-huh.
step out of the
Yes.
way. It's like we get each other, so it's not even
Yeah.
a question. Yeah.
And has Lord Strangford wronged me? Yes, he sent a bomb to my good friend Archer Hunter. So-
He did do
And
that.
also-
That's so terrible of him.
Uh-huh. And also, I am handling things completely without guile, I think. 13!
+3. Holy shit! These are
Just knocking him
offensively
out.
good rolls.
You're just
Ooh.
knocking him out, right?
Yeah, my strike lands. Yep.
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
mark a condition and take something from him. I think that's the
Which is
logical.
his consciousness.
Hmm. Uh, no, you know what I think I will take from him? I think I will take from him the sea. And the reason I do this in
Wow.
this moment is like I knock him out and I humiliate him, right? And Morwen already doesn't love him. But whatever
Mhm.
other, like, you know, benefits he had, because we established that part of the source of his wealth is like having this love affair with Morwen and getting the sea from her and everything, right? And I'm taking that away. I'm hitting him so
Oh
hard
my
with a golf club in the
God.
head that his pact with the sea breaks. I don't know how that works, but that's what I want to do.
Yeah, sure. It's yeah. Yeah, there is a loud sound effect as this happens. The camera zooms in from various different angles onto the body of Lord Strangford.
Oh, yeah.
And then there is a shot of the ocean.
And I think over Lord Strangford's heart is a fist-sized sapphire on a pendant. The heart of the sea,
Yes.
and it's all yours.
Incredible.
Obviously, I am the El Caballero, right? So I sweep it up and I romantically offer it to the flood, just
oh my god!
hand it forward to.
I am gonna look at you and say, "Are you proposing to me?"
Well, we'll ride around in the carriage first, and then we'll see. But I thought I'd give it to you now because I think we're going to be attacked by security. So I thought I'd act in the moment.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then I'm gonna look at my thugs. I'm gonna whistle because I have an escape route planned.
Good.
It's the grinders. That's why they never got on the ship, right? The point of them was instead to have a boat ready so I could leave when I need to, right?
Bro, you have a submarine.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I gave the grinders a submarine. Correct. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're right. And I'm gonna turn to look at Belle, and I'm just gonna say, and this is the first time, because I am just living in the moment now. I'm not as serious, and I'm also concerned with her looking cool. And I'm just gonna say, you can come with us if you want. And I'm not even gonna wait for her to answer. If she wants to come with, you will. I'm just gonna take off because that's what we need to do now.
Yeah.
And I'll follow you.
So Belle is looking extremely torn as she's standing over the body of her knocked out fiance, her groom to be. Archer, Morwen, if you want to do something here, there's opportunity.
I mean,
she's looking very conflicted right now.
Morwen can try one final thing, but I don't know if it will work. So Morwen is actually she has a tear on both of her cheeks, really, because this was beautiful. This was for a moment it was true love in front of her eyes. But then they're about to upstage her, and who is going to marry Morwen now? So she still needs a wedding and a groom. I think she will look at Archer and act with desperation, kind of just look at Archer with a question mark on her face, do you want to marry?
Wait, are you trying to act with desperation for this?
Yes,
I'm pretty desperate.
I'm
I think you're expressing your love passionately. Maybe
no,
I don't
I'm
know.
trying to become the center of attention again.
She doesn't actually love you passionately. Oh my god!
The two others just they did very well. So unless we do something immediately, I'm about to become irrelevant again in history.
Irrelevant.
So it's not that you're seriously proposing to Archer, it's that you're acting with desperation not to be forgotten. Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, you two just you put out a very strong game. I need to do something to grab the attention back immediately. So that's what I'm trying.
So I will tell you what will happen instead is Belle accepts the deal you've just offered her, and you can marry her.
Oh my god!
So that's going to be what you are rolling to avoid.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, incredible. Yes, A+.
Yes.
It's really good that we can't roll to interfere in this game, because I would interfere with this roll.
If you want to roll to avoid that, surely that's good for you.
Oh, but it's not what you want.
Me?
Is it? It's not what you want, because she'll be the center of attention if she accepts the deal.
Yeah.
Oh no, that fucking bitch! That was a really good play.
Morwen hasn't thought this through, has she? I'm going to get married so I can be the center of attention, but not the person I'm marrying.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why
all eyes on me in this activity I'm doing with someone else.
Oh, this is a conundrum.
Go for it.
but maybe she can get to like a lot of the spotlight, and I get half of it. I'm okay with half of the
Yeah, so
spotlight at this
the
moment.
situation that you want to
character
avoid
growth.
is
Character
Belle
growth.
is Belle having all of the attention. The situation you want is at least half. You
Yes,
get equal
exactly.
partnership.
Exactly. Yes, I will act with desperation to avoid that horrible destiny. So I am not doing this for love, and I'm also not doing this for vengeance, I don't think. And
But
I
you're
don't think
fun
I'm
because you want to be the center of attention, no?
Yeah, I think
I
you
wanna
are.
be, but I am
You're a
not.
sea
Am I?
demon. You
Ah,
are a
yeah,
sea demon in
Yeah.
the middle. You've got
That's-
attention.
that is
Definitely
reasonable.
got attention.
Yes, exactly. Okay, that
You
that
just
makes
don't
lots of
think
sense.
you do. Because you think the two people running away are more impressive to the audience than the literal sea demon.
Yes, but they put out such an emotional show. Like clearly the audience must be okay. I'm rolling to prevent that. Let's go. That's a 12.
12.
Yeah, so tell me. Yeah. So narrate what happened then. Tell me. Why are you now the absolute center of attention?
Okay, I quickly whisper to Belle. Only if you profess your love loudly for me now. Do it now. Like I want her to make a big proclamation about like how I am actually the secret love of her life and everything.
I think she goes to her knee in front of you, clutches your hand, and she says very loudly, "You might have been his first love, but I am the city, and the city loves the sea here.
Oh my
Marry
god.
me.
I
Marry
hate
me."
Belle. Like, what a pretentious little shit.
Oh, of course I understand because clearly I am a sea demoness and what human is better than a sea demoness? You may have been confused for a while, but of course you saw the truth. I will marry you, Belle. I will make this impossible love of you come to truth because I'm such a loving and good sea demon. Yes, my love. Take my hand.
Good sea demon.
And I give my hand to her to kiss.
Yeah. So Archer, have you dragged Strangford away at this point, or are you
Yes, yes.
watching? Yeah.
I've walked up at this point and I've like I've come up to the two of them and I'm just going to clear my throat and I say, "My, that's lovely. That's beautiful." Gonna have
Archer,
a
did you
beautiful-
know about the Heart of the Sea,
Yes.
which is now missing? Okay,
Yes.
interesting. Good
Yes.
to know.
Of course I did. Anyway. Now that's lovely. It's beautiful. Two of you are going to have a beautiful red-headed baby. I can just picture it. Now if you need a godfather, you know my number. But for now, get the fuck off my ship. Go get married somewhere else. I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm going to lean down and I'm going to put my hand on Strangford's hand. It is like Pastor, and I'm just going to look up at the two of you and be like, "Are we done with? Are we done with Merryweather here? Got any further business with Merryweather? Can I put the boy away to bed?
Oh
No?
God.
Good. All right. All right. All right, big boss. Let's take you back to the ship. Let's take you back to the cabin. Let's sleep.
I want to point
let's
out
sleep off.
that I want to point out that you say go get married somewhere else, that the Flood is now technically a sea captain, and so can wed
Marry them.
Morwen and Belle.
Go on the submarine. I don't care, but not on my ship.
Anywhere but here.
In fact, about that submarine, please continue. I'm taking Strangford away.
Yeah, and I'd like to continue that scene as we move into the epilogue, unless there's anything.
No, there's something.
Do,
I want them to leave.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm going to get in the submarine. I really hope that the submarine isn't trapped to explode. It hasn't yet, but I don't know.
Okay.
And as I get in the submarine, and I think like it's a couple minutes and I see Belle and Morwen running down to follow, I guess.
Oh yes,
Morwen?
yes.
I mean, yeah,
Yes,
okay, cool.
because,
Because you're
like-
a sea demon. You could turn into a submarine if you wanted.
I mean, also like you two lovebirds are running to the submarine, so we two lovebirds should also run to the submarine. That
yes.
only
Yeah,
makes
okay,
sense.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Everyone's
Makes sense.
getting in the submarine. I want the scene where you married these two people as the captain of the vessel.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So they get in, and
Uh-huh.
it's a very tight fit because it's not all of the grinders. It's a couple of grinders, all of my thugs, and then all of us, all in not a very. It's you know. And I'm gonna say, you're getting married? Oh, congratulations! And I'm just like giving Belle a look like, what is your play here? You know she's a demon, right?
Mhm.
And I think Belle inclines her head, and there's a look in her eyes. She's not in love with Morwen, but she's willing to stay the course.
Right.
This is what she wants. She wants this.
Okay. I think that because Archer is such a well thought out person, there is going to be on this ship a full kit. Like you can write a certificate, you know, like all of the there's like proper ink, it's like right kind of paper, all this stuff. So I'm gonna find this. I thought it was a joke, but apparently it's not. And I'm gonna look at Morwen and I'm gonna say, do you, Morwen, take Belle Brogan to be your wife for now and evermore?
Of course, because she clearly cannot live without me, so I will.
Ah, yes. And do you, Belle Brogan, swear take Morwen for your wife and swear to be with her forevermore? Like, this is definitely diegetic. My confusion in real life and the Flood's confusion are the same.
Uh-huh.
Like, do you?
I do.
Well, in that case, as captain of the Black Tide, and then I will once more say my real name, but we hear an almighty groan as the submarine narrowly avoids some shoals.
Yeah.
Hereby declare you married. Please remember that you are married only because I'm the captain, but you can't tell anybody about that because it's illegal for me to have this submarine.
And I think as you pronounce the married, Ulf has taken out his harmonica and we hear in the background the Charleston because it's the only song he actually knows how to play. But it's celebratory.
Who are in here? They've come in here with their instruments. That's why it's such a tight fit.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. I play the harmonica and the band joins in.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We cut away now to the cabin where Strangford's just coming to. I've put another Arvade black in his hand. And I think now in my shirt sleeves, and I think we see the submarine through the cabin. I think it's an old timey submarine, so it doesn't go all the way down. And in fact, that's probably better for you because it's the Void Sea. So it's just an outline. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let us not submerge ourselves fully. That would be bad.
Yes. And I just say, well, Merryweather, guess it's all's well that ends well, huh? That's the curse of true love. And I just kind of give him a look of I'm not going to hold this against you. What does he say?
Strangford looks saddened for a moment. Well, I suppose my title of most eligible bachelor in Duskfall remains mine. You've always looked out for me, Archie.
Damn right I have.
He shakes your hand.
And since you didn't get to have a wedding, how about a fireworks display? So I hand him the detonator for the submarine.
You bastard! No!
No, I think it's shotgun at someone.
Flashback to a time that you made preparation.
Yeah. I was thinking this might come because you did
Yeah,
mention the submarine might be armed.
Yep.
Did you have plenty of time to
Yes.
arm the submarine? Yeah. Did you
Yes.
have
Yeah, so
somebody
much.
looking out for trouble while you
Yes.
did this?
The people who gave him the submarine, yes. It's my submarine. I cannot stress enough that this is my submarine.
Yeah.
Keep my hands clean, yes. I think I'm just going to roll +2.
You?
Mm.
You
Yeah.
you are giving it to Strangford. Yeah. Yeah. Go
That's just for
ahead.
flavor. That's just flavor. The bomb's there either way. Or maybe it isn't.
You stowed
okay.
it. Yeah. Fantastic. Go ahead.
It's a 10.
Nice.
Yeah, so on a hit, I stowed away something hidden. So there is a bomb on the thing. Since this might involve everyone dying at the end, which is also fine because everyone gets to come back in this game as well, so people can still have epilogues. I think it makes sense for it to also be a strikeout at someone, though. Is that fair? Okay.
Or it's one of us rolling spot something out of place to spot it, right?
Yeah, could
Makes
be either way.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
have
Yeah.
a special move to spot things which I haven't gotten to use.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
think
why
we will give that to you now
Yeah, makes sense.
to be able
In
to
the-
spot it.
Between the bars of the Charleston.
Yeah.
Tick, tick, beep, 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 beep.
So, have you been intimate with Archer Hunter recently? Yes, I have. I saved your life.
Yes.
I think that counts.
Correct.
But I'm not
Yeah.
free of other distractions.
Yeah.
And
But
am I
are you
handling
hand-
things straightforwardly and without guile? I don't know if that applies when I'm just spotting things.
What could be more guileless than playing a harmonica?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll take it. So I'll take a +2
Absolutely.
for this
Yeah.
roll.
And you will always get to ask where is the nearest weapon, what are they trying to hide, and what's their way out. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, can I ask what's our way out? Is
Yeah.
that like that? Okay. So,
Just get out of the submarine.
one- yeah. Obviously, I'm asking what are you planning, which is blow up the submarine.
Yes.
Then I will ask for the way out, which is one of my free questions. Oh wait, it's not in addition. It's just I can
No.
always ask one of those as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I will ask what are you planning and what's the way out, right? And then I will use that way out. I get a 7 to 9, so you ask me one question too, amusingly.
Okay. Let me have a look at those questions. Basic moves. Spot something out, please, right? Okay. How does your character feel about me taking you down with my enemies?
Obviously,
Because this is
I
the
feel-
reluctant price to play.
Yes. Obviously, Ulf's feeling is that Strangford put you up to this, and I'm going to save you from him at any cost.
Great.
And
Incredible.
then, okay. I don't know if this is kosher, but this is what's in my head, so I'm just going to narrate it, and the GM can say no if they want. Like, what's my way out, right? So I realize that, like, oh no, Hunter's planning to blow up the submarine. Strangford put him up to this. He forced him somehow. I will grab the Heart of the Sea, this like blue sapphire, and I'll like hold it up and activate it, and there's a blue glow filling the submarine. And that's where we end. Like, I activate sea magic to counter the explosion. And then we just don't know what happens.
Yeah.
We do see an explosion.
Yeah. But I have also
Could really be
activated
anything
sea
exploding.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
after the
Yeah,
explosion, can we also hear a small sneeze?
Yeah.
The
I
screen
think the-
goes black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the logical thing is not that I prevent the explosion, right? But that I activate sea magic to
Yes.
do something. Presumably saving us.
The logical thing, a phrase that has never made sense in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
there is a
essentially-
move for this, but I think it is far more cinematic that we indeed cut to black at this point. And
I
yeah,
insist that everyone's epilogue involves picking a face certain death option. Because I think that'd be funny.
Sure, we can do it.
Let's see how you came
Maybe-
back.
Maybe my sea heart magic is just like justifying how we could survive that no one could have survived that thing. So it makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I think we start then with the person most likely to survive a explosion at sea, Morwen.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. So I think I really think what happened to Morvin is this. Like, magic's got like intermixed a little, right? So a bomb has been like exploded in her sea, her domain.
Mhm.
At the same time, Ulf has activated the magic. But there's also I think like there is also like Sea's protective magic on Morvin, where like kind of like Sea also tried to save Morvin, where the two magics kind of like they like pulled and pushed against each other a little bit, and each one is like, no, I'm the one who is going to save Morvin. And I think like it was a little bit of a commotion. I think in this whole hassle, Morvin got saved, but she had with so much like so many explosions and magics and everything happening, I think we see Morvin in the sea kind of after these events, and with like quite a blank memory, but she remembers having been married to a very
Oh,
beautiful red-haired girl,
So
and
you're
she's
suffering
like,
amnesia.
yes,
excellent.
she's like,
Reverse the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
yes, she's like, I remember, I I was just married, and then something happened. Don't worry, my love. I will come and find you wherever you are, whoever you are. We won't be
Oh my
separated.
god. Oh my
Lovely.
god.
hmm Okay,
Excellent.
so Flood
Muy bien.
is the next person on this list.
hmm
Well, I
So-
think Belle. I think what happens is Belle obviously also survives because like Morwen's ending establishes that Belle also survives, right? But she doesn't cross off a list
Correct.
being an NPC.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think she's makes sense.
Mhm.
I think that we see the flood on what appears to be a beach. And he is dressed in the tattered rags of what used to be this incredible suit, right? And across his chest is this like huge like scar that he has now like you can just see that it must be how he like got through it, was that like he took this huge scar across his chest, right? I think his epilogue basically, and we're going to find out whether Ulf is there or not, I guess, in your epilogue, Prince, but I think that he's going to turn around and he's going to say, hey, are you gonna join me, or am I just going to be here on my own? And either he's hallucinating Ulf Ironborn because he's alone on a beach in the Void Sea, or Ulf Ironborn is with him and it's a happy ending. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can I add something to that?
Mhm.
You took that scar saving Ulf.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
absolutely.
Obviously.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ulf is indeed there, as you know, you are. You say like, "Are you going to join me?" He is like building a raft with a little hatchet. He's like, getting us off of this beach wherever we are.
Yes.
And he will turn around and he will say, "Oh, don't worry, Flood. I will keep you safe. I will keep you safe throughout anything. And more than that, Strangford is going to regret this. Strangford is going to regret it a lot." He says, and he turns around and we see the blue heart of the sea having fused with his hand. He held it in, and there are now like blue sea demon veins running off his arm as he has absorbed Morwen's powers. And he is turning into vengeful sea demon Ulf, come to kill Strangford and everything he loves.
I think
And
the thing is that this may just make you get on better with the flood.
Yes, absolutely.
Like this is an even happier ending because now the flood is like, yes, weird sea demon powers, incredible, man.
Yes.
You're so much hotter than you were.
Yes. We're going to be. We will be boyfriends and also Lord Strangford's worst nightmare. This is
correct. Yeah. And what about Archer? What is Archie's epilogue?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, after all of this goes down, Lord Strangford's reputation has taken a big hit because he got like publicly humiliated and absolutely fucking owned and clowned on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mhm.
So I kind of like put my hand on his shoulder and I say, boss, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so much. You and me, let's take a few of the boys. Let's leave the Storm Palace behind. That's his big ship. Let's leave the Storm Palace behind. Let's get on the Barracuda. That's a sailing yacht. There's some nice islands near the channel. Let's go fuck around those islands, just like we used to. Maybe we can make some sand castles. You'd like that, huh? There ain't nothing. Get away from your troubles. Let's just relax. I can smell the rum punch already. What do you say?
Mhm.
He doesn't say anything, but he simply raises his glass to you and inclines his head.
There's nothing bad out there. It's gonna
Yeah.
be great.
So basically, the next episode of this soap opera is Cape Fear, I guess.
Mm.
That's
The
the
serial
first
killer
episode of the
creeps
next
onto your
season.
boat. Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
And
Good.
that was Pasión de las Pasiones, High Seas of Love. So thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed playing. It was a time. TM.
It was a very good time.
Yeah.
And a happy Valentine's Day to all, and to all a good night. That's the traditional greeting, I believe.
Thank you for
Hasn't this been
listening. Over and out.
Thank you for listening. Over and out.
Yeah.